What's up, my Zen centers out there? Welcome to Sin City Crypto. Make some noise out there. Give me some Buddha emojis. Give me bull and bears. Give me everything. Okay, let's go. Get amped.
Sin City lights on the
There's
chart.
money to be made out here. Let's go.
Trade alert.
Who ready for a trade alert?
Let's go. I'm not a bull, I'm not a bear. I'm a monk in the chair. Green tea coat stare. Liquidity in the air. Trade alert, we inbound.
We inbound, baby.
Making sounds if she pump.
Come on, chat, let's go.
Still make it off the bounce. That's right, baby. That's right, baby. Round the bottoms, pay the bills. That's right, baby. Bitcoin moody, she be moving like a ghost. Wick up, wick down, and she do the most. Everybody yelling short, everybody.
What's going on? What's going on? Let's go.
Let the market sing the song. My narrative don't matter, my feelings.
We in a short, we in a long. Let's go.
Still in that amount. Stop loss tight, but the mindset loose. Learn how to lose, that's the trade of truth. No revenge trade, no panic. Click if the candle flips red, I get that real quick. Casino talking, I hear bells. Liquidations, can't you tell? TA plays out every time. Just not how you had it in your mind. I'm not a bull, I'm not a bear. I'm a monk in the chair. Green.
That's right, baby. I'm a monk. Let's go. Hey.
Liquidity in the air. Trade alert, we inbound. Whole chat making sounds. If she pump, if she dump, we still make it off the bounce. That's right, baby. That's right, that's right, baby. Round the bottoms, pay the bills. That's right, baby. Bing bong, price trapped in the range. Head and shoulders, then the pattern change.
Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in.
I'm not guessing, I'm playing the edge.
Get situated. Hit that like button early. Hit the like button. Let's go.
Can't stop in the profit.
Come on, David.
Damn it, don't marry the pig. Pinky up if we bullish. Red dot if we put us. Green dot on the daily. Not a whole chat going foolish. Spam the chat with the coins. Tell me where the money at. High probability setup. Then I'm pointing to the map. Can I get a name in? Can I get some dollar signs? We in the money, baby. Let the runner climb. Not financial advice, but the chart don't lie. If the trade goes wrong, we don't cry, we fly. Trade alert. Trade bound. Stop below.
Attention.
Target
Trade alert.
Liquidity magnet. Price get dragged. Shorts get cooked. Longs get bagged. Monk mode. No fear. No greed, just flow. I'm not a
bull, I'm not a bear. Let's go.
monk in the chair.
I'm a monk, baby.
No stare. Liquidity in the air. Trade alert, we inbound. Oh, chat making sounds. If she pump, if she dump, we still make it off the bounce.
Trade alert.
That's right, baby. Round the bottoms, pay the bills. That's right, baby. Learn how to lose. Let the chart tell the truth. That's right.
Welcome to Sin City Crypto.
Let's go.
Let's go. That's right. Welcome to Sin City Crypto. I'm the Zen Master JP. I'm going to guide you through the market, narrate the market for you, okay? And help you with a bias. We're going to start with no bias, okay? Start with no bias, and let's build a bias, the Zen way. Shout out to everybody in the chat, everybody in the Zen Center congregation. Hello. Roll call. Servando, because I can bump it. I see Neil out there. We got Craig. What's going on? Legendary God King. David, Attract Abundance. Mr. Pavs. Where the members at? Where the members at? Buddha emojis. Get me hype. There you go. Get me hype, baby. That's right. I'm here. Welcome to the Trading Show Evening Edition. We call this the Zen Trading Zone because I'm live from the Zen Lab. Yes, yes, yes. The home studio. And you know I'm usually in the $1 Million studio, the #1 studio in all of Las Vegas, Nevada. But we're here for you every day, live every day. Let's go to the market. What's happening with Bitcoin? Is it dumping? Is it pumping? Let's talk about it. Come on, I'm amped. Who's amped? Is anybody in the money in any trades? They have not clapped me today, baby. No clapping over here. I am unclappable. Unclappable. I'm kidding. Okay. Everybody is clappable. Everybody is clappable, but Bitcoin looks like a downtrend on the 5-minute to me. I don't know about you. Looking at the 5-minute time frame, it looks a bit bearish, kind of like a little lazy bear flag, maybe rolling over already. 10-minute time frame, you see the rollover money flow heading into the red. 15-minute time frame looks like bearish consolidation. Is it a straight up head and shoulder? Check it out. Is that a straight up head and shoulder? Could that be one shoulder? That's the head and that's the right shoulder. It looks a bit bearish to me. Once again, I'm coming in here with no bias, as a true monk shall. Welcome in. Where the fives at? Hidden Bull says the price hasn't moved enough for me to get clapped or take profit. Good point. You're not over leveraged. All right, let's look at Bitcoin. Bearish consolidation on the 30-minute time frame. Money flow sliding into the red on market cipher B. That's right. That's the indicator I have at the bottom of my screen. Market cipher B. If you want access to that, that is in the link, the description of the video. You can find a link to market cipher. I just want to let you know all the tools that we have here. Okay. So this thing that looks like a head and shoulder right there, right? 30-minute time frame. I don't want to just have bear vision here, but is that not a head and shoulder? Is it not already breaking down? Red dot, red money flow. Stokes, you're not completely overbought, but it looks like a bear flag on the Stokes, no? Just looking at it objectively, work with me here. We are deciphering Bitcoin. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour, even that looks like bearish consolidation to me, right? You see the lower highs. Gapi, welcome in. It says, hey, bro, it's Gapi. Hey, Gapi. 5. Dion is fresh. Hello. Alchemy of Grace. Hello. Gangster Ties. Hello. Everybody, welcome in. Let's hit the like button right now. We're going to have those likes up. We're going to have them matching the concurrent viewers because you guys are amazing. All right, that looks like bearish consolidation to me right there. 1 hour time frame, resembling a double top, and this kind of set off my radar earlier. That huge head and shoulder, the slanted head and shoulder for Bitcoin, that was concerning. That had me in the short earlier. I cashed out a little bit on the short. I actually got stopped out at break even twice because a price has been going up and down, up and down. We got to look at liquidity, everybody. Okay, let's look at liquidity. It's a lot going on here in this market. But I do got to get my green tea real quick, okay? It's perfectly hot for me right now. So I'm going to bring you to the casino. Let's see what the casino looks like. And maybe I'll leave you at the casino, okay? I'll leave you at the casino and I'll pick you up in a little bit with a limo. How does that sound? All right, here we go. Let's see the casino. Are we getting the most up-to-date information? Yes, we are. God King, should I put it on 2X, 5X, so we can see the future? 5. He was serious. He said do that. He said put it on. I don't know how to do that. Playback speed. Put it on 2X. All right, 2X speed. Okay, now we got the future. There we go, 2X. Oh, we got the super sane casino. Okay, the casino on crack here. Shout out to India. Where y'all from? Where's everybody coming from? Let's get your countries out there, okay? Where's India at? Where's Greece? Where's Australia? Australia always here. East Coast, West Coast, Jersey, California. We're going to get into Bitcoin. I'm going to do some trade alerts. Yes, I will call some trade alerts here at some point.
Trade alert.
Let me know what coins the trade alert will be on. I'll take your suggestions. Of course, we'll look at XLM. We'll look at Hype. We'll look at, I don't know, Near Protocol. Where we from? Roll call on the countries. Roll call. We got Germany. We got north of Vegas. What's going on, Sean? Yes, we got a Vegas local here. Fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. We got Miami. We got Jersey. Yes, my home state, my hometown. Okay. Grease in here heavy. Good to have you all here. Make sure you are a member or at least a subscriber. Okay, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Yes, we'll look at gold. I'm writing it down. Look, I got the freaking pen and pad. I'm gonna write it down. We're gonna look at gold. We're gonna look at XRP. I care about your requests. Mexico, Canada, the 51st state. Welcome. Good to have you here. Ecuador. All right, all around the world, everybody is interested in Bitcoin and where it may go. I'll help you out. I'll help you out with the direction on Bitcoin, and not financial advice, not financial advice ever. I have no idea where Bitcoin is going. Have I said that loud enough? I have no idea where Bitcoin is going. Unlike Lisa, I have no idea where Bitcoin is going, and I never claim to know where it's going. I just let you know what trades I'm in, and I let you know when I get clapped. Okay, I let you know when I get clapped, and I let you know when I catch a lick. Okay, I let you know when I catch a lick. All right, yeah, we from all over. I'm gonna bring you back to the casino, and I'm gonna grab my green tea, and then we'll be off to the races. Okay, get yourself situated, make yourself comfortable, hit the like button. All right, there's that casino pulled to the upside. Demand at -3, almost past the zero line. Will we see a little bounce with Bitcoin? Let's see. I'll be right back. Let the casino overstimulate you. right? You feel me? I'm not a bull or a bear. What am I? I'm a monk in a chair. All right. I know I was muted. You know, I play around like that sometimes. I'm sorry about that, and sorry to keep you waiting, okay? Sorry to keep you waiting. Are you ready to get in these charts? Come on, guys. I want to be like the Happy Gilmore of technical analysis, okay? I want to make this fun. I want to make this fun and silly. Come on, let's have some fun. Where we at? Let me see your Buddha emojis. Let me see your member emojis. Are we long? Are we short? God King, are you done? Are you done with what you were doing, God King? Can we get some polls out there? Are you a bear right now? Are you a bull? Or are you a monk? All right, here we go. Let's get into the chart. Seriously, guys, we got a daily close coming up. We got a daily candle close coming up in how long? Exactly 1 hour. Exactly 1 hour, guys. What's going to happen with the daily candle close? Well, let's look at the daily candle right now. Let's get a little peek at it. How is it looking so far? I mean, it is a red candle. It is a red candle. Yes, it is. It has got rejected from the white line, the 21 of May. It looks pretty bearish right now, but how is it going to close in this next hour? I mean, a lot can happen in an hour in crypto, right? A lot can happen. Are we going to close below that green candle? Or will we bounce up, maybe close halfway, kind of, you know, make it a little bit of a doji, some indecision, right? What's going to happen here? I have no idea, but we will weigh the odds and we'll look at the small time frames. Let's go to that 4 hour time frame. I like to align with the 4 hour, and the 4 hour has been in a short for a long time now. The 4 hour told me to short since like Monday at like 1 p.m. And right now I believe it is Tuesday. Yeah. Yeah, so the 4 hour told me to short a long time ago, and I've been short. You know, I've been short. I'm gonna take some scalp longs as well, but the shorts have been paying. The longs have been, you know, getting me clapped. Okay, the longs have been getting me clapped. So right now, I've been liking the shorts. It seemed like on the higher time frames, like the 12 hour, for example. Look at the 12 hour time frame. But look at that, a red candle. That's an explosive red candle. It looks like a top. You see the wicks, the liquidity wicks at the top of the range. Look at that bearish engulfing candle. Look at the trend potentially changing. Completely overbought on a stochastic RSI. It's at 100. It can't go no higher. The RSI is high. It almost hit over about 80 there. But it's curving over now. And you have a red dot on market cipher B. Red money flow, 12 hour looks incredibly bearish. This is what I've been aligned with lately, the 12 hour for Bitcoin, okay? It looks incredibly bearish. It looks like it was a big pump, but we've hit resistance and now are starting to roll over. I guess that resistance was right here. So 10 hour time frame, a similar story, right? I got a little green candle right here, but very small candle, compression candle, we call it. Compression candle usually follows by an expansion candle or an explosive candle. Here's the 8 hour time frame. Once again, been in a short for a while. A red dot, you know, all momentum indicators are pointing down here. So the momentum and price is still heading down on the 8 hour time frame. Let's go to the 6 hour. 6 hour, okay. Did we get a bullish cross here? Somewhat with that 50 MA cross. You know, somewhere is that a healthy bull flag? We have to ask ourselves, okay? Let's ask ourselves, is that a healthy bull flag? Maybe on a smaller time frame. And honestly, the 4 hour, even though it's been in a short program for some time, the 4 hour may be that healthy bull flag. I'm not just permanently bearish here. Right? That's an uptrend right there. That's an uptrend. That's a retracement. Money flow has improved this entire time. That's significant. right? Five. Yeah, that's significant. That is a nice, healthy bull flag potentially. I mean, I don't see the bounce and confirmed bounce yet, but something to think about. The 4 hour may be almost a reset and ready for a long. I don't think it's ready yet. I think this is going to come down a little lower like that, do something like that, or whatever. It could start changing now. It could do whatever it wants to do. You know, my opinion does not matter. It is the Monk way. Welcome in. If you're just getting here, welcome to Sin City Crypto. I am the Zen Master JP. Like the stream for me if you can. Like the stream. Let's get that started first. Show your support. I'm going to look at gold. I'm going to look at XRP. We'll look at liquidity for Bitcoin. In fact, let's look at liquidity right now. Okay, small time frame, a liquidity here. Looking at a liquidity heat map from Trading Different. 5 minute, just going a bit sideways, right? Just going sideways. The liquidity is closer to the downside, but you know, it's not very thick. It's not, you know, not very concentrated. We do have a lot of concentrated liquidity to the upside. You see all the red and the yellow. It's a heat map, so it's hotter liquidity to the upside. Does that mean it's going to take it? No, it doesn't have to take it. Bitcoin is going to do whatever, you know, we as a collective want it to do with our buy and sell orders. So I also want to show the simple liquidity heat map. Shout out to Attract Abundance, told me to show this to you. So Trading Different has all of these suites of indicators and metrics here, you know, very useful for somebody who does technical analysis and trading for a living. So if I go to liquidity heat map, they not only have the heat map, but they have a simple heat map. Let's take a look at this. Okay, and by the way, Trading Different, can we, if you're watching, can we get a dark version? I don't know about you, but a white, you know, like the normal white background is just, I don't know, it's sacrilegious to me. I need it to be dark. So I do have this dark reader. I may turn this on and off. There we go. Make it dark. I need the dark version. I have the dark version of TradingView. I need dark version everything. Anyway, this is the simple heat map from Trading Different. All right, what it's showing is the current price is this red line right there. All right, that dotted red vertical line is the current price, and higher prices are to the right. And you can see the volume. Look, there's almost like 100 million in volume of liquidity to the upside. But look, we have this liquidity to the downside over here. Only about what? 40 million worth? About 40 million worth of liquidity. But look how close it is. I don't know if you can see it really good, but look how close the liquidity is to the downside. This tells the same story as this heat map, but in a simple form. So if you prefer that, and they just have all types of graphs and everything here, and they always explain it. So they do a great job. If you want access to these pro level tools, Trading Different, use the link that we'll put in the chat. Okay, you get a 10% discount. That we secure for the Sin City crypto community. Trading Different. We love it. Bitcoin. Is it a bull flag? 4 hour time frame. I don't think it's ready, but it might be ready soon. I'm open-minded. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame. Okay. But I don't like the way we lost that red line of 50 MA and the way it is consolidating underneath. It looks like bearish consolidation. Money flow heading a bit red. It just reeks of bear flag to me. Let me get rid of the bull flag idea just to make sure we keep a non-biased approach here. Let's zoom in on Bitcoin a little bit more. And I kept seeing that, man. A head and shoulder, dump it, bear flag. I'm not trying to be permanently bearish, and the liquidity favors the upside. Interesting. Okay. What time frame haven't we really broken down on Bitcoin? The 30-minute right here, money flow red, just going a bit sideways. 15-minute under that yellow line. That's so bad. Temporarily, right? it looks like a complex head and shoulder that will break to the downside. It's just what it looks like right now. It could change at any moment. 5 minute looks like chop going sideways. 3 minute going sideways as well. But look, you drag down the 200 MA, the yellow line. I call that a forced cross. Okay. The only reason why that yellow line came down is because you've been going sideways and it has caught up. And naturally, you know, that 200 MA is the average of the last 200 candles on the chart. So if you stay in place after dumping, I mean, that line is going to catch up to you. But the point still stands. If price crosses that yellow line, that's going to activate the bots and the auto clappers. Okay, the algorithm is going to start kicking along if the price gets above that line. All right, so speaking of the auto clappers, let's check it out. That's another tool from Trading Indifferent. You go over here to the left and you go to the high frequency chart. Yeah, that's right. The auto clappers, the high frequency bots, those bots that are traded on a 1 second time frame, the 1 minute time frame, the bots, how are they positioned? They are positioned as short right now. That's right. Position short, 4 out of 10, a certainty. Okay. They are positioned short at the moment. All right. So that's interesting. The auto clappers are positioned short. What is the casino doing? The casino has a pull to the upside technically right now, just barely getting past the 0 line and very little trades per minute. So a low volume right now. All right. So it looks like I have a super chat. Hey, let's go. Take care of the super chat. Flip Genovic says, hey, JP, can you check a BR? Can you check BR and Uni? Okay, Uni for me. I'm short in both from the current local tops. Okay, I'm not sure what BR is. I could take a look. And Uni, yeah, we've been looking at that earlier. So let's take a look for you. I got you. This is the time to let me know what coins you want to look at. And if you want to be directly next, just go ahead and send a super chat. Appreciate it. Auto clappers like Transformers, but freaky. I love that. All right, let's look at some altcoins. Open a new tab here in TradingView so we don't get lost in our Bitcoin analysis. And we'll see what BR is. I don't know what BR is. Anybody know what that is? BR. All right, here it is. It's pumping. Okay, it's pumping. You said you're short from the local tops. Is that correct? Short in both from the local tops. All right. Well, I'll say this. Be careful, man. It's in a bullish trend right now. And I don't know if you got in on that wick right there, but I would say be careful. It is in a very, very bullish trend, like almost parabolic trend. So be careful. Do we see bear div? What I mean by bear div is a bearish divergence, higher highs with price, but lower highs on the stochastic RSI a little bit there. There's a major bear div there on a 30-minute time frame, but the money flow is still green, and the green dot on market cipher B continuation. This thing is pushing up. Be careful. You see it? Just pushing, pushing, pushing. Eventually, it'll be a good short, but I'm not front running nothing no more, okay? I'm tired of getting clapped. No more clappage for me. And the way I do that is taking high probability trades only, and only with confirmation. That's not confirmation. That is not confirmation for a short. That is continuation. That is continuation. That thing is popping. It is taking off. It'll eventually give us some red candles, but I will wait, man. Careful, careful, careful. All right, so you want to see one more. It was Uni, right? Uniswap. Let's pull that up. I think I got that in this list. Community alts. Uniswap. Yeah, I think I was looking for a short on Uniswap too. Think I was looking for a short on Uniswap because the daily is breaking out like crazy. And I'm like, it got to be at some type of resistance, right? Like I like the 12-hour time frame potentially. Okay. A big big emphasis on potentially. I potentially see a good short in a Uniswap right here in a 12-hour time frame. Look how extended it is. That is the parabolic curve. But look, it got rejected so far on that yellow line, which is my 200 MA, right? It's a 200 simple moving average. Okay, it got rejected so far. That doesn't mean that it's gonna necessarily dump. And if you look at some other time frames, look, it blew past it on the smaller time frames. So careful. Look, it's just completely taken off. I love it. I love it. I love it. I would look to put like a risky limit order or something. Like what if somebody put a risky limit order like up here or something, like not financial advice. Don't do this. Don't do this. Clapping alert. Clapping alert. Don't do this, okay? But what if one was to put like a short limit order like way up here? Try to get like some crazy fluky just pump and just take this thing all the way down, because it's just going parabolic right now. There's no stopping it. Highly risky. Shorten it. I don't know, just an idea. It'll probably wick you out too quick. You probably need a deep stop. Anyway, I'm just brainstorming. Be careful with this one too. You gave me two coins that are both completely ripping. You don't want to be shorting coins that are completely ripping. Just careful. That's all I got to say. Careful with that. We'll go through some more coins. I see y'all want to see WorldCoin. And I see I got another super chat. J Violet. Hello. All right, here is the super chat. Jacavelico says, XRP, bruh. What do your charts show? Okay, I got you. You make me feel like a psychic or something. I'm not a psychic, okay? I have no idea. But we'll see what it has, what it has in the cards. We'll look in the crystal ball of technical analysis. Let's look at XRP. Oh, it should be right here already. There it is. XRP. 1 hour time frame could be a bull flag. A little bit sloppy. Kind of looks like a falling, a broadening wedge. That still breaks up. That could still break up, believe it or not. Money flow still green somehow. Let's go to your daily time frame and erase the lines. How does XRP look on the daily? Looks like, okay. It looked like it was going to be a rejection, but look, is that a bullish retest of your 21 moving average, the white line? These moving averages are important. You see how it reacts. You see how price reacts to the moving averages, acts as support and resistance. That support right there. Can XRP get to continue move up? Look at the 4 hour. Once again, I said how important these lines are, like the yellow line. Look at the resistance, right? It acts as support and resistance. That's resistance, basically deflecting the price, ascending it back down. How low? We don't know yet. 1 hour in retracement. Price is currently coming down for XRP. You see down, bear flag on the 30-minute. Money flow red, 15-minute. Look, you just lost that important yellow line, support and resistance. It tried to support you, and then you lost it. You lost it, but not dramatically. XRP on a downtrend on the small time frames, but there's some hope on that daily that, let's see how the daily candle closes in about 43 minutes. But XRP bounced so far at the important level on its daily. All right. I'm in the charts. Okay, we got most super chats. Okay, we got the big bucks coming out today. Hit the like button. Buddha emojis. Who's this? This is Mike Reinhardt since $4.99 says, can we look at hype? Absolutely, we will look at Hyperliquid. He says hashtag clapathon. That's right, baby. It might be a clapathon tonight. Okay. Bitcoin liquidations alive from the Zen Lab. All right. You see the thumbnail, liquidations live. There may be liquidations and maybe on both sides. We have no idea what's going to happen. All right. All right. Let's look at hype. Let's look at Hyperliquid. We're keeping a close eye on Bitcoin. Don't worry about it. Bitcoin on a 3-minute time frame looks like it looks a bit rough, guys. That looks a bit bearish. 1, 2, 3, triple top, maybe coming down. All right, let's look at Hyperliquid. Here it is, Hyperliquid daily time frame getting the push. It's a bullish day for Hyperliquid. That's a big candle at resistance. What's gonna happen? Green money flow. Do we get a double top? Who's bold enough to short Hyperliquid right here? Maybe it'll be a double top, and maybe this is the highest price it'll see in 2 years. Anybody brave enough? I'm not brave enough to do that. Let's go down to that 4 hour time frame. Very important time frame. Very bullish. but a bit overbought. No, a bit overbought, both the RSI and stochastics. Yeah, above all the moving averages. You see how it's all fanned out like that? When moving averages are fanned out like that, you know price is moving, okay? You know price is moving, and you know price is extended. Show me charts like this, but also give me some bearish engulfing candles like similar to this. They give short signals. That's a short signal right there. Overbought. You got the red dot on market cipher B, a very reliable indicator here. All right, money flow green. So that means that the trend is up, but we're currently in a, the mini downtrend, right? The retracement of the bullish trend. That's what I'm saying. Just like this was right here, this last red dot, that was the retracement of the bullish trend. Now, the thing is, you don't want to get too bearish, right, Zen Master? You don't want to get too bearish because, I mean, it's still a bullish trend, technically. I mean, that's an explosive move, right? Bitcoin could get a move. All right, here we go. Are we starting it up? Are we starting it up? Let's go. Hey, thank you, Jack. Thank you, Jack B. Gifting 5 Sin City crypto memberships. Let's go. Who's a member? Where's the members? You get a membership. You get a membership. Everybody in the back get a membership. Let's get the membership buying spree going. Everybody just buy people memberships every now and then. Buy. All right, get back in the charts. Back in the charts. We're looking at Hyperliquid. Okay, we're looking at Hyperliquid, and I don't know, guys. It's pretty bullish. It's pretty bullish in that 4 hour, but it could be in that slight retracement zone. All right, the super chats are coming in. Craig, shout out to Craig Orell, giving $5. Says, quick LOL the other night. I said, put the lotion in the bucket. What? A quote from the movie A Silence of the Lambs, directed at a guy who asked for a private meeting with you. Fire! Oh, no, not that one. No. No claps. Oh, man, that is ridiculous. Members for all. Who needs to be a member? We got a lot of members. All right, we take care of the members. I love it. I love it. All right. So Hyperliquid looks a bit bullish here. Let's go to the small time frames, a 10-minute time frame. 10-minute retracing, no sign of a confirmed bounce yet. 5-minute looks a bit bearish. That's a bear flag, guys, below the moving averages. That looks like a short entry, possibly. All right, that could be a short entry on Hyperliquid. And now back to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a dumping. Look at that red candle, red engulfing candle coming in. You got the momentum shifting on the small time frames. All right. A clear shift of momentum. Bitcoin on the way down for now, but there is tons of liquidity to the upside. We'll keep a close eye on liquidity using the liquidity heat map. All right. BTC. Let's see. How low do you want to go? And here's another super chat. Rise above. Hey, says, can you see ZBCN drop any lower? We'll look right at that. ZBCN. Will it drop any lower? Says, I'm looking at buying more. Thank you. All right. Hey, pound it up. I got you. Let's look at ZBCN. Is that Zebek? Let's see. Should I add that to the permanent list here? I got to stop searching for it and just put it in the list. Making a list. ZBCN. I don't want the market clap. I want market clap. What's the market clap of the coin? Is it $1 trillion market clap? It is Zebek. Zebek. Let's do it on Maxi. All right, cool. All right, 5-minute time frame. Getting a little move here. Getting a little move. Okay, you want to know, can I see it going lower because you want to buy more? Is that right? Can you see it drop lower? I'm looking to buy more. Okay, let's look at the big time frames then. Let's look at the big picture. They want to see WorldCoin. I got you. I'll look at WorldCoin. We'll look at it all. All right, weekly time frame. Okay, it was a big bullish move. All-time highs came down, came back up. you know, just, you know, bearishly consolidate, dump, nice little round, you know, rounded bottoms there, right? Dump. Did you have bullish divergence? No, not really. No major bullish divergence on those two humps there. And then look, it broke out anyway. And then retrace, gave it all back. Is it a bullish retest? Will it finally get out of there? Is that a cup and handle? A red dot. The volume and the VWAP are shifting up, but the momentum's still shifting down. I could see this go lower. And also look at the volume on the right side, okay? I'm using the visual range of volume profile. This is a built-in trade and view indicator. Very important to use this visual range of volume profile. It gives you the volume on the right side of the chart, so you can see where most of the transactions have happened with a coin. Why that's important is because of you know, price, you know, is attracted to these high volume nodes. Okay, auction market theory. All right. Price is attracted to wherever people are willing to buy or sell it. All right. If this thing dumps, there's not a lot of people that's going to be willing to buy or sell it in this area, or even this area, believe it or not. This thing could go all the way down, back down to 0.001, believe it or not, to the point of control. That's where most of the transactions have occurred. Most people bought and sold ZBCN at this price down here. 0.0009. So there's a good chance that this could actually fall if it got bearish, if it lost that white line. Look, you don't have much holding you down. You got the white line, and then you got this level. So if it were to dump, the first stop would be right there, 0.019. This is AVAX ZBCN. That'd be the first stop right there. And if you lose that, if you were to ever lose that, you go to the point of control, 0.009. So that's what I see for it. Yes, absolutely. It could go back down there, but I'm not a fortune teller. I have no idea. You know, this thing might make an inverse head and shoulder, right? Shoulder, that could be a head and a right shoulder. If it bounces now, that'll actually send it up higher, right? So right now might be a good DCA level. If you believe in the coin, maybe buy there, plan to buy here, plan to buy there, plan to buy 10 times, you know, or at least three times here. Divide up the money you were going to use to buy it and DCA it. Not financial advice. Not financial advice, but something that I would probably do if I believed in the coin. All right, the coin or project. Let's get back to Bitcoin. What's happening? Are we getting a small bounce for Bitcoin on the 3-minute time frame? Get to the 1 minute. 1 minute looking a bit weak, right? That's weak. That is a drop and an attempted bounce here. You bounce a few times at this level, bounce, you know, ugly fall, bounce, you know, deep fall, bounce. We've been bouncing at this area. Will we just keep bouncing and bing bonging? Maybe sweep both sides of liquidity. You know, maybe we do something like this on a liquidity heat map. Take it all, just liquidate all the longs and then come right back up. Then maybe we liquidate all the shorts. Everybody must die. Sheesh. Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Are you monkish? Talk to me in the chat, people. Talk to me. I'm feeling very monkish. Am I in any trades right now? Good question. Yeah. I'm in an XLM short. And I was down on this, by the way, guys. I was in down draw on this XLM short earlier. And somehow I'm up right now. Let's go. No clapping, baby. I'm unclappable right now. I'm kidding. But yeah, I'm almost ready to put this into break even, at least bring it down. Bring that stop loss way down. This is a bigger trade, bigger trade, but no reason to risk that much. I'll lose like $60. Worst case, if I lose the XLM trade. So I am short on XLM. My stop loss is at about 0.22056. I'm just slightly up right now. My take profit is God knows where. Because this is a big time frame trade. There we go. This is what this trade looked like on a 30-minute time frame. Double top. I was speculating earlier that this would dump. So the original stop loss was at 0.236. So if you wanted to do that trade, you still could. still valid, but I would be careful if Bitcoin wants to pump. We'll look at the casino. We'll see if Bitcoin is really pumping or if it's dumping, what's going on. But my take profit, my original take profit is way down at 0.155. All right, on that is XLM. I'm in the XLM short right now. All right, let me take a quick look at the casino. Casino looks like a current pull to the downside, and make sure this is live. It's live and at a 2x speed. All right, so we get to see a little bit into the future. All right, and this thing, the casinos gave us a short signal last. The last signal was a short signal. And current pull to the downside. Time frames, a 1 minute through the 10 minute, all a bearish, plus 35 trades per minute. So interesting. We're right outside of the demand zone is what it looks like. You know, the liquidity, the downside liquidity. Take a quick look at that. The downside liquidity starting at 65,274. So interesting. Do we get a push down? Do the speculators continue to speculate bearishly? And we'll also check back in on those auto clappers, okay? See what the auto clappers are doing. And what's going on with Bitcoin? I'm also in a Bitcoin short. I'm in a Bitcoin short right now on, it's like a daily time frame short. But let's zoom in on it. I'm like literally right at break even. Literally at break even right now. You can still get in this trade, not telling you to. Bitcoin could be turning around. I have no idea, okay, what Bitcoin is going to do, but I'm in a short and it looks like this, and it's a daily time frame short. See if this makes any sense here for you. You know, stop loss above the daily wicks. Entry now and take profit way down here at the value area low around 59,900 or about 60,000, basically even. I'm in a daily short, a big short. Okay, this is about a 3.5, a Bitcoin short. We'll see what happens. If Bitcoin turns around in the short term, I'll just cut this trade off. I got no problem cutting trades off early, but that is the daily time frame, a short I'm in. Stop loss at 67,332. Take profit at 59,900. My entry is about right now. I'm at break even exactly. I'm in a Bitcoin short. And why am I short? I'll break that down for you again. And I promise I'll look at all of your coins as well. But French Toaster, welcome in. Good to see you, French Toaster. Hello, John Connor. Can I get Buddha emojis out there? Where the new members at? Where the new members? Let's see the member emojis. Everybody take a moment to hit the like button as well, please. Hit the like button. Let's make this a great show. Bitcoin is moving. We're getting a little bit movement both ways here. A 1 minute time frame, Bitcoin coming back up to resistance. Is it fighting back? Is it ready to get bullish? Let's look at that 5 minute time frame. Is there any bullish divergence on this little retracement here? Slightly in the stochastics, not really. No. Nothing strong. So to that 10 minute time frame, it looks like bearish consolidation still to me, or even a complex head and shoulder. Check it out. Or maybe just a regular head and shoulder. Look, shoulder, there's a head, there's another shoulder. And yeah, something like that. It looks a bit bearish. It looks a bit bearish. Why am I short? I'm short because of the daily time frame, which I'm speculating it may give us a red dot soon on market cipher B. That's this indicator at the very bottom. I'm speculating that in about 28 minutes when this candle closes, that it will close below the green candle. And I just want to make sure I separate my speculation from my observation, okay? This is very scientific here, guys. Very scientific and very non-biased. I am a monk, okay? Yeah, I'm a monk, baby. Let's be Zen. Let's clear our mind. And let's get in these charts and do what's right. Let's follow our models, follow our plans. Your plan, your model don't have to be mine, all right? We can have different plans and models and still share TA. Amen? All right, amen to the fires. Okay, daily, but the daily in the last 20 minutes, let's see. A lot of manipulation can happen with the candle close. 27 minutes left in the daily candle for Bitcoin. Is it bearish? Is it bullish? Looks a bit bearish to me right now, but let's see how low it goes. All right, back to those small time frames. Bitcoin, 1 minute. 1 minute, trying to test that yellow line. Are we going to get a short term, a bullish here? We got the liquidity to the upside to support it. We could see a short squeeze. That is an inverse head and shoulder. They said, where's the five? Where's the fives? There you go. Where the bear gang at? Where the bear gang? All right, that looks like an inverse head and shoulder potentially. So 1 minute time frame, grain of salt could mean nothing. Can mean absolutely nothing. But yeah, short-term time frame BTC there. Now let's look at some of the coins you want to look at. Let's look at WorldCoin. All right, let's go back over here to our community alts and look at WorldCoin. Daily time frame. WorldCoin had an explosive move today. Look at that. 3 green candles now. 3 days of pumpage for WorldCoin. It has hidden a bullish divergence on the daily. How? How do you pump that hard and reset the stochastics? I'm serious. That thing has reset the stochastics with a pump. Wow, what a move. Look at the volume. WorldCoin just completely taking off here. Green dot, the VWAP heading up, momentum heading up, all momentum to the upside. Everything is heading north, baby. Everything is heading north. It says Zen Master. Can we look at what's that? A hamster combat? I keep seeing that. What is this hamster combat? Is it associated with actual hamsters in combat? Ah. All right, daily time frame breaking out. WorldCoin. Let's go down to your 4 hour. Nice pumpage, right? Big pump, a bull flag, a breakout. You got a sideways flag and a breakout right now for WorldCoin. WorldCoin does not care. 10 minute just taking off. Look at the bullish move. I'm not chasing. Nuh-uh. I may short it at the right time with confirmation, but I am not gonna try to jump the gun on WorldCoin. Nope. All right, that's it for WorldCoin. We'll look at oil. Let's see how oil is doing and how it's affecting Bitcoin. And we'll keep an eye on Bitcoin as well. What is Bitcoin doing? 1 minute, right at that 200 MA. A rejection so far, but still in range to go for another attack. Yeah, the bulls are trying to push now. The bulls trying to push on the bears. Let's see how strong the move is. And here we go. Crude oil. Crude oil. Give me the small time frames. What do you look like, crude oil? 5 minute time frame here. The 5 minute. That's right, the 5 minute. Okay. Looks like a bearish trend there, right? On a 5 minute time frame. This thing, it's in a larger bearish trend. It had a nice double bottom, or even Adam and Eve there. Double bottom either way. Broke out. I saw a bit of a head and shoulder here. And then look, this thing came down. I don't know if that's the break. That was the end of the day break right there. And then the futures reopen here. The futures reopen lower is what it looks like. It's the same day. Yeah, one is like 150 and then it reopened at 3 p.m. it looks like. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so it opened lower. Oil opened lower. Maybe that's why Bitcoin got a little bit of a pump up. So oil opened lower here for the futures. And let's look at gold and let's look at the NASDAQ and we'll get right back to Bitcoin. All right, gold. Gold going a bit sideways on a 5 minute time frame, right? And some consolidation. You see it coiling up like that. It's coiling up and it's a bit volatile. It's almost ready to move again. Let's zoom out. 15 minute time frame. Yeah, it's getting tight. That's like a perfect bull pennant. It's very robotic. That's those auto clappers right there. The auto clappers are running on gold. The institutional auto clappers. That's right. Institutional auto clappers making a nice bull pennant on gold. I'll say this though, careful. The momentum and the money flow is shifting to the downside, and it could honestly just be a double top, right? You can have bearish patterns within bullish patterns. That could be one top, second top, double top. Dump it, right? A lot of gaps. I already know there's gaps. Whenever you see those huge green candles like that, or even a huge red candle, you know there's gaps. Price loves to fly through the gaps. So just be careful there. I wouldn't go too hard on a gold long, but it is nice, coiled up tight consolidation after a bullish move. We call it bullish consolidation, and it usually, emphasis on usually, breaks out. So that's gold for you. Gold might be looking for a move up soon. We'll see. 4 hour look looks like a perfect inverse head and shoulder, right? For gold, you could play that. That has a big measured move. That's a huge head. All right, it's a huge head on those shoulders right there. So let's measure the distance of the head. That'll give you your measured move here from the neckline. I could draw a line there, but the neckline, 4,600 for gold from the measured move. You can enter right now, believe it or not. Not too bad, not too bad. Gold, I mean, still in an overall bearish trend there, right? But potential bullish move. You see the bearish trend. Bearish trend, got extended, got a bounce, made a reversal pattern, and we'll see what happens. Back to Bitcoin. Bitcoin still below the resistance, but look, just crossing it now. Just crossing the resistance and a rejection so far on a 1 minute time frame. Still a fight for Bitcoin. Still a fight for Bitcoin. It's a close one. All right, let's look at some other coins. Pull that up. All right, let's look at Near Protocol. Near Protocol, a daily time frame. Could that be a rejection? It looks like tweezer tops. We call that tweezer tops. You know, when you have 2 wicks next to each other, it could be a green candle, a red candle. If it's two wicks next to each other, that could signal a top, a potential top. But look, your Stokes are so low, but it doesn't matter. You know, it could be a dead cat bounce. It could be a bear flag on the stochastics. 4 hour time frame and near in retracement mode. No sign of a bounce. Yeah, coming down on the small time frames. Near is coming down. Yes, yes, yes. Looks like a double top right there to me on a 5 minute. Sure does. Somebody says, Sweet is about to run. Are you sure? Guys, what coins are about to run? And that looks like a double top right there on Bitcoin on a 1 minute time frame, right? 1 top, 2 top. That could dump price. Careful. It said a Sweet. All right, let's add Sweet to the list. So guys, I'm starting a community alts list here in TradingView. What coins do I need to have on speed dial? You know, speed TA. What coins should I have easy access to that I should look at every single day? Help me out here in the chat. Sweet, a tether. Let's do this one on Binance. Somebody says Sweet about to take off. I mean, maybe that 5 minute is a nice little flag. I mean, not nice. It's a bit sloppy. It's a bit sloppy, right? It's a little bit out of shape. A little bit out of shape here. Green dot, will it break out? Can it break out above the pattern? Maybe. Sweet looking for a short-term move. Let's see. I see what she's doing. I see it. I see it. It's starting to get primed, getting primed for a move. A Sweet. What do you see, Sweet? Sweet has been speculating lately. Is that an imperfect, a double bottom right there, potentially? 4 hour green dot on Sweet? Uh-oh. That's longable right there. If Bitcoin had this, I would long it. You get a nice measured move because of that move up here. This is the flagpole. That's the flagpole. Well, if that's the flagpole, what's the flag? The ugliest flag ever. Something like that. It's kind of like a fallen wedge. A bit of a fallen wedge there. Not even confirmed bounce unless you want to try to say that was the wedge, right? but I'll be fair. Leave it there. Let's see if we get out of the pattern. Green dot, stochastics. Not, I mean, it's not completely reset, but it's reset enough potentially. I think this is what Bitcoin might want to do. It might not want to fully reset the stochastics, but you know, just enough to get another move up. I can see Sweet getting a move, but very Bitcoin dependent. I gotta say, very Bitcoin dependent, but it will speculate before Bitcoin it gets the move. Interesting. How about the daily on Sweet? Yeah, at resistance like everything else. Yeah, it looks a bit shaky. All right, back to Bitcoin. Look at Bitcoin dumping right now. This is just a 1 minute time frame. I don't want to say dumping, but it got rejected, guys. That's a double top at the resistance, the yellow line on 200 MA. So that means my trade should be okay. Yeah, I'm slightly in profit. This is a daily time frame trade. I'm basically still in my break even. So you can get in this trade if you wanted to. It's up to you. And my entry is right now, stop loss all the way up at 67,323, and my take profit at 59,900. That is my short based on the daily time frame and based on the 12-hour time frame. The two most bearish time frames to me right now. This 12-hour is so extended. Look how extended it is to the upside. We had a double bottom. It was beautiful. We got a beautiful move from it. But now we're at resistance and have gotten rejected from resistance with a huge red candle. All right. That has that matters. That matters on the trajectory, on the momentum, on the sentiment of Bitcoin right now. Okay. People are speculating against Bitcoin, speculating with Bitcoin, aligning with the bulls, aligning with the bears, but I align with none. I'm a monk, baby. I need more coins. I need more coins. All right, I want to look at, what is it, Hamster Combat? I'm not saving Hamster Combat, guys. All right, I'm not saving that. I'll look it up, though. Like, you literally put in Hamster Combat. There it is. Oh, my God. Hamster Combat. What a weird looking daily chart, right? Look how small the candles are and just a big explosive move. Gave it all back, just rug pull. All right, 4-hour time frame, 4-hour time frame. What a big move that thing had, but it gave it all back plus some. It gave it all back plus some. It looks crazy. Looks like a hell of a coin. And it looks like an exaggerated head and shoulder. Shoulder, big old head, right shoulder. It looks crazy. It looks not okay. Let's see. Give you a 30-minute time frame. I mean, somewhat of a rounded bottom. I got low volume candles here. Hard to do a good analysis, but I see the structure. A bit of a rounded bottom there. It could do something. 10-minute getting the bullish cross. I mean, could be the start of something, right? That 10 and that 15-minute. You know, doing something. Yeah, but careful, man. I don't like seeing charts like this. What's that? The daily time frame? Yeah, I don't like charts like that when it goes insanely just out of nowhere crazy and gives it all the way back. Yeah, look, no thanks. All right, what's going on, people? How we feeling? Once again, what countries are we representing if you're just getting here? Welcome to Sin City Crypto. I'm the Zen Master JP. Yes. I'm sipping on green tea and going through the charts. I'm staying chill. I'm relaxed. I'm chillaxed, okay? No worry in the world. I'm in a Bitcoin short. I don't care if it goes to 47K. I don't care if it goes to 84K. We will position ourselves to make money for the move. All right. Back in this chart. Neil Schwartz says, man, I agree with you, JP, on that 12-hour BTC, right? That 12-hour is rough, bro. Look at this 12-hour chart. It's so extended and has a red dot right now on this candle, on that bearish candle. That's the first bearish candle in this entire run since like I don't know, 10 days ago. Not 10 days, like 6/12, like 4 days ago. 5 days ago. Ever since we broke out from this a double bottom, you know, we kind of, I mean, yeah, could we just come down and bounce? Yes, we can come down and bounce. But I feel like in the environment we've been in this bear market, you kind of got to sell every time you're at resistance. You at least got to give it a shot. You got to give the short a shot. If you're getting clapped on the regular, you might as well get clapped on the opportunity to make the most money you ever made, right? Right? There's some strategic clappings you can do, if that makes any sense. I'm telling you to get strategically clapped. If we get clapped on this, okay, we tried. All right, we tried. The probability was on our side, but we still got clapped. So be okay with it, okay? Be okay with it. Be ready to get strategically clapped in order to be in a mega profit, all right? We'll see what happens with this trade. I'm in a Bitcoin trade. And I'm also in the XLM trade. I'll check on it, but let's check on the casino first. Casino still pulled to the downside and in a short signal, but we have a green Hakanashi candle coming in. Green Hakanashi candle, about 19 trades per minute. Small time frames are bearish right now, and we're floating right above the demand zone, the liquidity zone, aka liquidations. Longs liquidations could get clapped. Bah. All right, let me open up a new window and get us the XLM trade. All right, here we go. Here's the XLM trade that I was down on for a while all day, but man, I held on, and here we are in profit. XLM looks like it's dumping right now. That was bearish consolidation. Got some big red candles coming in. Am I at break even yet? No, but I only lose $60 worst case scenario with the XLM trade if it goes against me. So I'm fine with that. I'll let this dump a little more. All right, and we'll take profit soon. All right, let's look at liquidity from Trading Different. All right, liquidity from Trading Different. Here it is, a 5-minute time frame. It looks like we may want to come down and take the lower liquidity. I mean, if you zoom in, yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of red down there. Bitcoin likes the red, okay? It likes the red liquidity. You know, it's a bright red magnet for Bitcoin. And look at Bitcoin coming down. Is it coming to sip the liquidity? Will we see some clapping in real time? Are you in a long? Are you about to get clapped? All right, shout out to my Zen centers out there. Are you okay? Is everybody okay? Seriously, we might see some action here. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on liquidity from Trading Different, and we will keep an eye on the casino. Casino looks like is about to splash down into the demand zone. And what about those auto clappers? Auto clappers are short. Have they been short this whole time? I think so. The auto clappers are short with the certainty of 3 out of 10, just 3 out of 10, not too certain, but they're currently mostly short. All right, all right. I'm in the chat. What's going on in the chat? What's going on in the chat? That beer guy says Lisa be clapping right now. Where's she at? Can we give her a clapping? She needs a clapping. Neil Schwartz says, I can see something like that too. Pegu says, what indicators are you using? You know, people ask me that a lot. I want to make sure when I'm explaining things, I'm explaining what tools I'm using, what indicators. I mostly use, just built-in TradingView indicators, stock indicators, but I do have a market cipher B at the bottom here. This shows me the momentum waves. These are like waves in the ocean. It shows you the tide or the current of the trend. So you can kind of ride the trend like a surfboard, right? Kind of cool. And it even gives you these green dots and red dots, kind of like buy and sell signals, but you don't want to take them absolutely literal, okay? But that's Market Cipher B. There's also Market Cipher A. I'll show you that, but it's part of the same suite. If you buy a Market Cipher suite, we have the link in the description of the video for a Market Cipher if you enjoy that, that indicator. But I also have a Market Cipher A here somewhere. Market Cipher A. There we go. Why is it missing in this one? That's weird. Anyway, yeah, if you want Market Cipher A, let me get away from this combat coin. Hamster Combat. Market Cipher A, that one shows the indicators on the screen. Look, interesting, right? It gives you a continuation diamonds, bearish diamonds, blood diamonds, supposed to be a really bearish. Yeah, that gives you a lot of stuff there too. I sometimes use that, but that's Market Cipher, part of the Market Cipher suite. Everything else is pretty much built in. I'm using the stochastic RSI, and I'm using the regular RSI combined. All right. I don't use too many indicators. I also just use the moving averages. Yeah, I use the 5MA here, the 5MA from Inlander. If you want to search for that, you could put up to 5 moving averages. Just simple moving averages is what I use. All right, Bitcoin, what's happening right now to your Bitcoin? What are you doing at this current moment in a time? You are dumping. You are dumping. Look at that. Came up, double top, rejection hard so far from the resistance. Bitcoin coming down, green dot here. Will it come on up? Will it just whipsaw back and forth and just get you excited for no reason at all? Dion It's Fresh says, Market Cipher expensive. I use the Walmart version on TradingView. Okay. All right. Fib Sniper says, wait, so Lisa is not a man? I'm confused. It most likely is, but who knows? I don't want to be disrespectful. I have no idea. But she's awfully quiet right now. All right. Let's look at some other coins, and we'll keep an eye on oil and gold, see what's happening. Here is gold, somewhat of an inverted head and shoulder on that 4 hour. What's it doing on the small time frame? Gold is starting to dump. Is it the same thing for the NASDAQ? The NASDAQ has been correlated with gold recently. 3-minute time frame. Yeah, the NASDAQ is seeing a big dump, actually. That's the 3-minute. Interesting. Yeah, that thing is in free fall. Sheesh. Is that a double top on a NASDAQ? Like on closer to a daily time frame. It looks a little bit wild. Careful, NASDAQ. All right, back to Bitcoin. Bitcoin getting a small bounce at the bottom of the range, a little one minute range, going absolutely sideways though. Nothing to really report on here in the small time frames. Looks a bit like I don't know. It's just giving M pattern. It's giving head and shoulder to me. It looks like it's rolling over, and I don't want to say that just because I'm in the short. It's just the way it looks. Okay. It said the daily close is in 5 minutes. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. Daily close for Bitcoin. That is an important close. We'll cover it together. All right, make sure I do not forget. I need some more coins now. I want to build out this community alts list here. Here it is, community alts. I want to rank it too. Like Hyperliquid should definitely be ranked up there. Near should be ranked up there. Tau should be somewhere there. I guess people care about WorldCoin, but not that much. I don't want to be disrespectful to XRP. Maybe people care more about XRP than Hype. And let's also put Ethereum there. I think people care about Ethereum. Let's stop disrespecting Ethereum. Okay? Amen. Amen. Let's stop disrespecting Ethereum and put some respect on its name. Here we go. Yeah. So I'm going to rank it. I'm going to rank ETH up there, then XRP, and then Hyperliquid, and then Tau, then Near. We're putting Uniswap way down. We could put SWE a little bit higher. We could put SWE way higher. Okay, Sol. Yeah, people care about Sol. Got to get Sol in there. Yeah, we'll just have the list. That way I'll just go through the list, right? I still want y'all going crazy in the chat, but maybe y'all could do Buddha emojis instead, right? Okay, here it is. Solana. What's Solana doing right now? Look at the daily time frame. Daily time frame at resistance, just like Bitcoin, but at least Solana got past the white line, right? At least Solana got past the white line. Bitcoin, on the other hand, pull up the daily, which is closing in like 4 minutes, has got rejected at the white line. Like it got rejected at the white line on the daily. The white line matters. White lines matter. The white line, okay, it matters. The 21 MA, if it gets rejected on the daily time frame, Bitcoin will go lower statistically. Okay. All right. Let's look at Solana. At least Solana got past that white line on the daily time frame. 4 hour, nice little bull flag, right? Maybe continuation, a green money flow. I would hate for Bitcoin to ruin this for Solana. Look at the small time frames coming down. That can roll over fast. Get that a parabolic curve to the downside, right? That can happen. E-Rock Austin said, what kind of white lines are we talking about here? 5. Hey, easy on the algo. All right. Notorious says, no soul. Come on, stop it. Anyway, I'm building a community alts, list here with you guys. So far, Ethereum is at the top. I'm going to put Ethereum, XRP, Solana. All right. Ethereum, XRP, Solana, SWE, Hype, Tau, Near, or WorldCoin, Arrow, Zebek, Uniswap. What's missing from the list? Talk to me. If I have your alt here, then I don't have to keep asking you for alt all the time. I'm tired of asking you for alt. Tired of it. I want to just know. What are we missing here? Probably Zcash, right? People like Zcash, I guess. Do we like Zcash anymore? Or is it over? Rejection on the 5-minute time frame. Zcash may be coming down. I'll put Zcash somewhere near. They want VVV. They want VVV on the list. I like that. Let's get VVV. I'm missing Venice. let's get it in the list. It said no ADA. Yeah, I guess people care about ADA. Part of the U.S. Strategic Reserve announced by the Honorable Donald J. Trump, right? VVV spot. Yeah, I don't like that one. See, I got to make sure I have the right exchanges too. Should I do the spot one from Bybit? Okay, perfect. That looks good. Okay, VVV. Venice. Okay, somewhat of a bullish trend on the 1-minute time frame. Venice not looking as dumpy as Bitcoin. Look at that. Bull flag after bull flag, 5-minute. Where are my Elliott wave people? Is this the last wave? Bull flag, pump, bull flag, pump, bull flag, pump. 5? 10-minute time frame, 10-minute time frame. Yeah, retracement zone, a rejection at the 15 resistance, 15-minute resistance, and a 30-minute resistance. The yellow line, 200 MA. Daily time frame, Venice, that looks, I don't know, man, kind of like around the top to me. And that slanted head and shoulder, same thing Bitcoin had. Be careful, already dumped from it so far. How much further will it push it? All right, we need to rank Venice. I'll put Venice somewhere near Tau and Near, okay? I'll put Venice right near Tau as far as rankings go. I think we need ICP here and we need ALGO. Okay, I got you. We're creating a list here together. It says community alts. I care about my community. Give me a 5, baby. Come on, give me the Buddha emojis. Clap me. All right, I'm being silly. But a pull to the downside in the casino, pull to the downside. This is the latest data. Yes. Still on a short signal, a technical short signal from the casino. We have some buy orders coming in on the order book, but the small time frames are all still bearish. All right, and you look at liquidity, courtesy of trading different. Look at the hot liquidity still above us. Do we close the gap and head for the highly concentrated liquidity above us? You can also see it here with the simple liquidation heat map. We see the volume. There's nearly 100 million, at least close to 80 million in liquidity above us, right? Short liquidity above us. And we have a little bit of long liquidity closer, but only about what? 40 million worth, less than half, about half. So liquidity favors the upside. If you want access to these tools, this is a trade indifferent. We have a partnership with them now. We're giving you 10% off. I see that link in the chat. Legendary God King, give them the link from the Nightbot. 10% off for the Sin City crypto community for trading different. All right. Are we at the daily candle close? It's time, folks. It's time. Are you ready for the daily candle close? All right, here we are. Make some noise, everybody. Come on. I need a drum roll or something. I need the drum roll. God can get me that sound, baby. I need the drum roll. Okay. Welcome in if you're just getting in. We're doing the daily candle close on Bitcoin. How did it close? Was it bullish? Was it bearish? Here we go. Daily candle. It's bearish, guys. Damn. It's bearish. That is a bearish engulfing candle. That green candle can fit inside the red candle. That's bearish, guys. That's bearish. And look at the wicks to the upside. A huge wicks to the upside. That means there was heavy sell pressure and push price below the resistance. Can we still get a candle to come up and cancel out this red candle? Absolutely. The markets are dynamic. Anything can happen, but that's a bearish candle close. That candle close will influence this next candle. But we have to be wary because this candle just opened about 4 minutes ago. And, there's a lot of manipulation that happens at the beginning of the candle and also at the end of the candle. So careful. They may want to wick this thing up, maybe even halfway, right? We can get halfway up. I like that. Somebody said, you need a gong. I do need a gong for the daily candle close. I appreciate that. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, guys. They may try to manipulate this up a little bit, maybe halfway, right? For the candle open, creating a wick, and then dump it to the downside. Anything can happen, so be careful. All right, what? Jack says drop into the booty gap. Fall into the clap gap. Y'all is silly. All right. So daily candle closed a bearish, guys. It closed bearish. Nothing too crazy, but that's a bearish engulfing candle. How did a 4-hour candle close? 4-hour candle close, and look, a compression candle, indecision, right? But you see it was still volatile, and you see there was a lot more sell pressure than it was a buy pressure in the region that it was in. You see how long the wick is to the upside. So we'll see. Compression candle, normally is followed by an expansion candle. So this candle will expand one way or the other. If it wants to be bullish, we'll expand to the upside. It should be easy to do that. Another volume gap can send a price up. And you also see the volume gap that could send price down. All right. So we're basically on the cliff and we could jump either way. Okay. We can go east. We can go west. Which way do you want to jump off the cliff? Which way do you want to jump? Which way does BTC want to jump? Does it want to jump down? Or maybe we can call it south, right? You're jumping south and you're jumping north. Or you know what I'm saying? Which way you going? Which way you going, BTC? Are you going to lower prices or higher prices? The liquidity favors the higher prices in the long term. But you have just enough bait to the downside. Look at this bait to the downside. Could it embolden heavy as shorts? I'm talking $1 million shorts, multi-million-dollar shorts, $1 billion, billions of dollars in shorts to push price down and cause a long squeeze, right? A long squeeze to the downside. I don't know. They said hamsters coming back. All right, let's get back to that community alt list and look at Bitcoin in the small time frames. Make sure we never lose track of Bitcoin. Bitcoin hitting, is that another local top there in the 1 minute time frame? We've kind of topped out, came back down, pumped, topped, came back down. Another attempt at coming up and another bearish candle, a bearish engulfing candle coming in. BTC going sideways, but trending down a little bit there. All right, let's get back to the altcoins. Here's my ranked community altcoins. I think we're still missing ICP. So if you see something missing from this list, and if you think it's ranked wrong, let me know. Talk to me in the chat about the rank of the list. This is the real ranking, the more important coins to the top of the list. I'm starting with Ethereum, XRP, Solana, SWI, Hyperliquid, Tau, etc., etc. You see the list. I'm building it with you. All right, so let's look at ICP. Let's add ICP to the list, and then I'll rank it. All right, ICP daily time frame, pretty damn bearish. 1 hour time frame could get a bounce eventually, but that looks like a double top. Yeah, that was a brutal double top there with the bearish retest, dumped it. Now you're bear flagging 15-minute. It looks all bad right now on ICP. Look, small time frame trying to come back though. Look at the 3-minute. 3-minute trying to do something on ICP, but I don't know, guys. Looks a bit rough. Looks a bit rough. ICP, let's rank it. I'll put it somewhere near. I mean, ICP is kind of an OG of a coin, but I feel like people like care about Tau more. Venice there. I put you somewhere near Zcash. Yeah, we'll put ICP somewhere near Zcash. Okay. Yeah, don't flame me too much. Don't flame me too much, okay? They said render, and render need to be on the list, does it? Yeah, I agree. I like to play render sometimes. We can add a render to the community alts. We're creating a community alt list together, and I want you to contribute. I'm writing community. Render. Jesus. All right, render USDT. Okay. How's render look on a daily? A bit bearish. Bearish. Losing the yellow line, red dot, momentum shifting. Go to your 1 hour time frame. It looks horrible. Head and shoulder, knees and toes. You got so many shoulders there. You got M's, you got mountaintops, all bearish there. 5-minute time frame. Look at you, just free falling. Free falling, you're bungee jumping with no rope. Okay, yeah. We'll add render, but I got to be honest. Render got to be, I wouldn't put it at the very bottom, but somewhere near Tau and Venice. Put render like somewhere between Zcash and ICP. Render. Okay, what else do we need? I got SWE in there. I got Solana. I'm going through the list here. Said Doge, ADA. Oh, yeah, we didn't even add ADA. We're so disrespectful to ADA. Let's add Cardano, and we'll also look at Cardano. So go nowhere. Let's check out Bitcoin, though, real quick. Make sure we're not missing nothing on Bitcoin. Attempting to reverse again. Still below the yellow line on the 1 minute, though. Small time frame going sideways. Look at your casino. Still pull to the downside. Pull to the downside on the short signal. And what is going on here? Make sure it's live. There we go. Give me the livest data. 12 trades per minute. Pull to the downside. Just going sideways. Some buy orders coming in. But the small time frame still bearish. All right. Okay, we need to add ADA to the list. Let's add ADA to the community alt list. And feel free to comment on my ranking here. All right, ADA. Here it is. Yeah, free fall in the small time frames. How about your daily? Your daily looks like a bear flag. It looks super bearish. Super bearish. Bear flags everywhere. Could that be an attempted reversal? It was an attempted reversal. We'll see if it's successful or not. But looks like bear flag after bear flag on almost every time frame. Could that be a bull flag? 30-minute. Maybe. We'll see what happens there. But the larger time frames look bearish. Very bearish. Bearish divergence. 8 hour ADA. Okay, ADA got to be higher up on the list. Somewhere like above hype, I guess. Hyper SWE, maybe even above SWE. Okay, we'll give ADA some respect. It has some market cap. All right. Erase that idea for SWE. Save that. Perfect. All right, it says HBAR and AVAX. Yeah, I agree, AVAX. Let's get Avalanche in the list by making the community alt list. Avalanche. This way I can go through these very quickly. Daily time frame, Avalanche. Looks like a bear flag like everything else. All right, 4 hour time frame. Trying to make a reversal. Money flow going green around the bottom. Almost reverse cat ears, it looks like. AVAX not too bad. Could be trying to do some something to the upside. That's consolidation. Look at that. That's giving me breakout vibes on the 5-minute. AVAX looks like it's ready. Maybe if Bitcoin gets a move, maybe AVAX will break out. Not too bad. Look at AVAX. I'll put AVAX. AVAX is an OG coin, but I feel like it's kind of low in market cap. I mean, it's in the top 100, but I'll put it somewhere near town, like around Hyperliquid. Actually, I'll put it under SWE. I'll put it under SWE, AVAX. Do you agree with this list? Do you not agree with the list? The ranking I have was what I'm talking about. Ethereum at the top, XRP, Sol, ADA. This is the list of community alts. They said we need Link. Yeah, ADA is OG. I agree. ADA is OG. That's why I put it towards the top, like at least in the top 10. All right, I'm gonna add. We got XRP. We need Chainlink for sure. Okay, I agree. We need Chainlink. All right, here it is. Chainlink, 5-minute time frame, similar to ADA, somewhat of a bull flag right there, right? Could that break up? It could. All right, let's delete it. Look at it on a big time frame for your Chainlink. Where are you in your cycle? Somewhat of a double bottom. The double bottom barely got a move though, right? But me and the God King been seeing that. The double bottoms break out to a bear flag and then a rollover. I'm not saying that's going to happen. So far, you are respecting that line, the white line, and going up. So it could turn bullish for Chainlink, but careful. The market rolls over. You know what's going to happen. Chainlink is a little bit OG too, but I feel like not a lot of people care that much about Chainlink. So I'm going to put it a little bit lower. I'm going to put it somewhere under AVAX. Chainlink, right above hype. So this is the list I have going on right here. They said we need Jupe. We need Jupe. Okay, we can add Jupe. I was just a trading Jupe. So let's add Jupe. Here we go. Jupe, a Tether. On Binance. Look at the daily. So many green candles in a row there. It's giving me, it might want to do something like this. See those shoulders, that big head, maybe 2 more shoulders, round it out and get up out of there. Daily time frame, a 4-hour. Oh, gorgeousness. That's what I'm talking about. Double bottom and a flag. That's a bullish move. A Jupe looking juicy. Looking juicy there, Jupe. 5-minute. Look at the 5-minute. The 5-minute getting the breakout right now on Jupe. Okay. Not too bad. It was looking like a bear flag too, right? But I guess the triple bottom came in and did his thing and sent it. Green money flow. Okay, Jupe. I see you. All right, Jupe. I like Jupe a lot. We got to rank Jupe higher than, like, I don't know. Put Jupe somewhere near render. I feel like one of these is being disrespected. Is Aerodrome being disrespected? Nah, I think this is about right. Aerodrome's pretty low. WorldCoin is low. Uniswap is low. This is the list. I'm ranking the community alts in, level of importance and, a little bit weighted by market cap, a little bit. I do take market cap into consideration. They said we need Siren. I don't think we need Siren. 5. I don't think we need Siren. We could probably put Doge in there. I can see Doge. You guys want to see Doge? Yeah, let's get Doge in there. And let's keep an eye on Bitcoin. Look at Bitcoin trying to break out in that 1 minute. And what a rejection. What a rejection there on Bitcoin. Interesting. I'll say this, it's still in range. It ain't over. The fight ain't over. And that's some wicks right there. Bitcoin, the bulls, it may not be done. Are they going to push? Have the bulls shown up here today? Do I need to close my short? Let's look at the liquidity from a trading a different. Liquidity still is favoring the downside right now. We're just so close to the downside liquidity, but I showed you how it looks when I zoom out. There is a tons of liquidity to the upside, but we'll see. Bitcoin is going to do what Bitcoin wants to do. Take a look back at that casino, still pulled to the downside. A red Hakanashi candle hovering right above the demand zone with starting to get some volume coming in. All the low time frames are bearish. 15 through the 1 hour a bullish, and the 2 hour through the 1 day a bearish. All right, we'll keep a close eye on the casino. And it's been a long time since we looked at the auto clappers. All the auto clappers still a short. Yeah, the auto clappers still short. with a certainty of 6 out of 10. And look, it just changed. 3 out of 10 now. 3 out of 10 certainty. A losing certainty. All right. All right. A Bitcoin. Here we go. Back above that 200 MA. You see what happens? You see how the auto clappers adjust as Bitcoin gets more bullish? It gets above that resistance. The auto clappers start to auto rotate and calibrate. Auto clappers start to auto vibrate. And -3. So 3 out of 10. They favor the downside right now, the auto clappers. All right, BTC. What are you going to do? Let me get back to our community alts. I think I was missing Caspa maybe and Doge. Let's add Dogecoin to that list. I appreciate you guys contributing to this community alts list. All right, let's do Dogecoin. Dogecoin is definitely OG alts. One of the first coins I ever invested in. The first coin I invested in way back in like 2020. 5-minute time frame. The 5-minute time frame. A bit bearish there for Doge, but is it a falling channel or do they usually break up? Trending down to break up potentially, maybe. 4-hour time frame looks more like a traditional bear flag though. That's a traditional bear flag. Bearish consolidation will usually dump you. All right. Yeah, daily's a bit rough too. Daily at resistance and overbought. Didn't even make it past the white line, just like a Bitcoin. Doge, we got to rank it kind of high up here in the list. I think people care more about Doge than ADA. So I'll do ETH, XRP, Sol, Doge, in importance, slightly weighted by market cap, but mostly by importance and what people care about, the alts that people care about. They say HBAR. Do we really need HBAR? Dave, do we need HBAR? We got to be a little picky here. We want HBAR. I see multiple people saying HBAR. Or is it just one person? Clap, clap. Yes or no? Should we add HBAR? HBAR. Let's see, on the 5-minute time frame, a bit bearish. Yeah. Look at that M pattern, a double top. 15-minute. Look how clear that double top is. That looks a bit bearish. 1 hour. Yeah, this looks absolutely horrible. Horrible for a bullish move, a beautiful for a bearish move. Unless this wants to bounce. Look at that. Is that a W pattern with a handle on both sides? Right, a double bottom inverted. Inverted head and shoulder with the double bottom potentially. They said HBAR for sure. Yeah, they want HBAR. Daily time frame. Oh man, you're in free fall. Why do we like this coin? 5. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. Okay, it does look rough though. That daily time frame is rough for HBAR. It's hard to defend. It looks absolutely freaking crazy. All right, HBAR, where do we put it? You're going to put it pretty low. Going to put it just above WorldCoin. Man. Do you agree with the rankings? Yes or no? God King, can we get an official poll on that? Do you agree with the rankings of the community alts? Yes or no? And you could just say it too in the chat. SHIB, should SHIB be on the list? Maybe SHIB sometimes does a move, and we are missing XLM, are we? Yeah, good one. We have to have XLM in there. Let's get it. Why doesn't anybody care about Tron? I'm a Tron OG. I don't really use it anymore, but I like it. All right, XLM. Let's add it to the list. You already know about XLM. Beautiful on a daily. XLM is one of the few coins I think that was on an uptrend on the small time frames. Going a bit sideways on the 5-minute time frame. But look at the 15. Nice bullish consolidation. Super tight pennant. Will it break up? It hasn't gave it all back like every other coin. Or am I tripping? Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe that's just a double top, right? Maybe I'm tripping. Double top, lower high, roll it over, dump it. Bah! Okay, let me rank XLM. Let me rank XLM. It should be somewhere near AVAX. I think XLM should be maybe even above AVAX. Somewhere near AVAX. We'll leave it right there. AVAX, then XLM. I think that is a fair. All right. All right. I got a super chat coming in. We got a super chat from Mr. Gulf Bank sending $2. Okay. We appreciate you. Hey. Says, can you a deep dive hype, please, sir? Thank you. Of course, I got you. We'll do a deep dive on Hyperliquid. We have Hyperliquid as one of our community alts here. And let's look at it. Look how quickly I can get to it. There we go, Hyperliquid. Let's deep dive it. We'll do a quick top-down analysis on our Hyperliquid. We'll start on the daily time frame. I remember that head and shoulder. How has it progressed? What I was talking about was this. There was a shoulder, head, right shoulder. It looked so bearish. It even came down, was trying to do a bearish retest, failed bearish retest, instead headed for invalidation. They came and stopped you out if you were shorting a Hyperliquid. How insane, right? I mean, that was not me, but somebody got stopped out. Look, it took out the high. They put a head and shoulder on the daily and then ripped it the other way and took out the high. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Hyperliquid. What a move, okay? Hyperliquid is bullish again. Let's go to like a 12-hour time frame. 12-hour. Now, something to consider. I mean, yeah, they took out the liquidity, but was that just a liquidity grab? And now, are we now dealing with somewhat of a double top, right? Do we have somewhat of a double top here? Is this another top? We are at resistance. We have a red candle so far on the 12-hour. And let's look at market cipher B indicator, see if we have any red dots. No red dots, but we do have the stochastics overbought and curving down. That is a short signal to me. I'm not saying short. You see what happened to people that try to short that one. I'm not saying it's short, but hey, the indicators are saying that a potential short here. Red dot here on the 4-hour time frame. Had a bearish engulfing candle there. Small green candle. Compression red candle right now. Let's see what happens. Clearly price is coming down for now. Hyperliquid. What a big move up though. 1-hour time frame, 1 hour reset. Look, in green dot, that's a buy signal on the 1 hour. I'm not saying to buy it. And in fact, the market structure seems to be a bit shaky. You got a bounce from the 21 MA, the white line. But are you rolling over right there? Are you rolling over? Are you losing that resistance? It looks like you are right now. We'll see. That thing could free fall. Could be a bear flag right there. 15-minute time frame. Hyperliquid. That looks like a bear flag. High Stokes red dot. Clearly a sell signal. They may even be, look, there may even be a head and shoulder in here. Shoulder, head. There's a right shoulder. Dump it. And the bear flag. Dump it, dump it, dump it. What are you waiting for? Dump it. Short Hyperliquid is what the TA is saying right there. I'm not necessarily going to do it, but that's what the TA says. Yeah, look at that. Bear flag rolling over. When you have rounded tops, you usually come down. Rounded tops break down. Rounded bottoms break up. Remember that. 1 minute time frame going absolutely sideways. Hyperliquid. Nothing happening on the 1 minute time frame. Nothing. All right, let's get back to Bitcoin, and I'll keep adding to our community alt list. Let me know if I am missing anything. Bitcoin, look, Bitcoin trying to break out again. It's just, look, it will not give up. It's not giving up. I got a really good feeling that it wants to squeeze the shorts. Bitcoin wants to squeeze the shorts. All right, let's get back to the community alts. Somebody said BNB. I mean, it's a pretty high market cap coin, and it does get its runs. You know, I mean, it's backed by the biggest crypto exchange in the world, right? It has its own blockchain. Has a lot going on with it. It has its own ecosystem. 4-hour time frame, a BNB. That is a bear flag. It looks like it's gonna roll over. That's right. BNB appears to want to roll over. It looks bearish. Look at the daily. It looks more bearish than Bitcoin. And that is just ugly. Compression candle and rejection. Big wick on the daily, rejection. Huge engulfing candle. That's a horrible daily candle close for BNB, Binance coin. Wow. That's a very bearish. That is a freaking short right there if I ever seen one. And on the daily time frame, only thing going for you is the money flow. But look, even that's a trending out. Binance, BNB, it looks a bit bearish on the daily to me. I'll rank this high because of its high market cap, and I think people care about it. So somewhere maybe, I don't know. It should technically be around XRP and Solana, but I'm going to put it under Doge. I'm going to put BNB under Doge. Do you guys like this list so far? Does it make sense? What am I missing? And don't give me no silly coins. Like, I don't think Gito should be on here. I kind of feel like certain coins shouldn't be on here. I mean, maybe Fart Coin. I think we could add Fart Coin, right? We got you got Rob doing Fart Coin trade alerts. Let's check back on Bitcoin. Check back on Bitcoin. Just in tight consolidation here. This could break up. I'm watching it closely. Watching it closely. All right. Let's what was I about to do? I was about to add a coin here. Yeah. Oh yeah, Fart Coin. Yeah, I'm actually gonna add Fart Coin. Fart Coin. Bybit. Is this a good one? Okay, this can work. This can work. 1 minute time frame, going a bit sideways. Going a bit sideways. It has a little bit of a curvature to it. Is that around the top? It could be. Never know. Let's zoom all the way out on Fart Coin. Let's zoom out. Oh my God. All right. Zoom it out. Daily time frame. Daily looks like a bear flag too, but look, no red candles here. And it actually had a bullish daily close. Unlike a Bitcoin, Fartcoin had a bullish candle close for the daily. Interesting. With some nice volume going on here too. Interesting. Fartcoin. Let's look at your 4-hour time frame. Just cruising up there. Money flow in the green. 30-minute going absolutely sideways. Starting to get tight. 10-minute maybe rolling. See, that's that rollover I was saying. 5-minute time frame. The 5-minute time frame rollover, but to bounce potential. 1-minute time frame doing absolutely nothing. Fartcoin, I'm gonna rank it pretty low. This should be like literally probably exactly where it is. Maybe we'll put Uniswap under it, but okay, nah, come on. Some people care about Fartcoin. We'll put it somewhere like under, no, exactly where it is fine. Right under Zebek. All right. Ondo, yeah, good point. Ondo should be here. Okay. Ondo should be here. All right, Ondo on Binance. Let's take a look here. 1 minute trying to claim it's a 200 MA, the yellow line. Green dot may get a move. The 5-minute, that's a small bull flag. It could break up. 30-minute time frame, 30-minute. Looks like a double top, but price getting tight. 8-hour, what do we see? Okay, yeah, price getting tight again. And as it's a chunky, we've seen this a lot lately. Chunky consolidation. It's a chunky flag. Now, chunky flags need love too. All right, that's a chunky flag right there. But it's still bullish consolidation after a big bullish move. It could break up. That's Ondo. Go to your daily time frame. Daily time frame above that yellow line. Beautiful. You flip the money flow. This can continue. I believe in the move. Okay, Ondo. You got me. I'm sold. All right, where is Ondo on the list, though? I don't think it added it. All right, there it is. Ondo. How do we rank Ondo? We should rank Ondo pretty high. Somewhere like around Link. Maybe right above Hype. Somewhere around Link, right? Ondo. Maybe even somewhere around AVAX. Honestly, Ondo, I think people actually care about. And Ondo Finance it has a great utility, actually, with their tokenized stocks. Yeah, Ondo should be way up there, like maybe even somewhere around SWE or AVAX, right? Above AVAX, Ondo. I like it. Maybe I'm being biased with SWE, right? But I think Ondo is in a good place right there. What do you think about the list? What do you think about the list? Okay, just there, 444 super chat coming in, giving $5. No message at all. Just want to show appreciation. Thank you so much. Thank you, just there. A shout out to the members out there. Let me see your Buddha emojis. Anybody feeling generous out there? I want to give out some memberships. I would love to see some memberships given out there. If you're brand new, never been here before, put a 7 in the chat so I can say hello. Okay, I would love to say hello to you personally and welcome you to Sin City Crypto. And everybody, I need you to hit the like button, please. Okay. It really helps out the algorithm and it suggests more people to come here and helps us grow. Hit that like button if you're enjoying the stream, if you feel informed, if you feel entertained, if you're just happy to be here, hit that like button. All right, let's get back to a Bitcoin. They say Ethereum, a breakout. Are you sure? Oh, my Bitcoin breakout. 5. Wow, grab your pants. Hold on. Let's get to the casino. Whoa, okay. Still pulled to the downside, but we got to move in Bitcoin. Will it persist? Holy moly. Muhammad Massage, welcome. Eva, Timu, welcome. Dave, you're not new. Some of you guys are not new. Chocolate salty balls, you're not new. Clap, 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 clap. But if you're new, welcome to Sin City Crypto. Welcome to Sin City Crypto. That's right. I got you. I'm going to narrate this market for you, and we're going to look for a trading plan. I'm currently short, but the way Bitcoin is looking on a small time frame, we may have to reevaluate that. Check it out. Getting a move up. Beautiful. Will we head to the liquidity? That's a long way to liquidity. 67,252. Will Bitcoin get that kind of pump? Let's check on the trade. Holy moly. You might want to get out of that short there, buddy. 5. We'll see. I also got the XLM short going, and it was so close. It was so close to being in profit there. But if XLM wants to run, I got to close the trade and cut my losses. We'll see. We will watch Bitcoin. Bitcoin breaking out. Bitcoin is breaking out, but we'll see. Are we at resistance again? I don't want to get too excited here. You know, we came to this level a few times now. Will we get the actual breakout? Bitcoin, do something. All right, let's look at XLM. I'm in an XLM short apparently, but I don't know, man. That daily is breaking out and small time frames are starting to get tight. Let me look here, XLM. Why did I choose XLM of all things? Hold on, let me see here. Why XLM? You have shorted something else like ADA. Come on, Zen Master. XLM, people like XLM. I'm sure over here short in XLM. Look at Hamster Combat. I don't want to look at Hamster Combat. 5. Maybe. Okay, XLM. All right. So is it just a double top again? Bitcoin is so feisty, so volatile. You see what's happening here. We break out, break down, we break out, we consolidate, we break out, we dump. We'll see what happens here. This could still get explosive. Explosive. West Coast. West Coast. Who knows what song I'm referring to? Yes. Alan Kala says only BTC. 5. Okay, let's look at Ethereum though, actually, too. Hold on. We gotta look at Ethereum. We gotta look at oil. ETH is very tight in a 15-minute. Look how tight that is. That's about to explode, likely to the upside. Because look how the stochastics have reset with the hidden bullish divergence. A green dot there. ETH is about to explode out of that tight little pattern right there. I can see it. That is just a pinned up, a ball of energy ready to explode. Wow. Okay. Ethereum. Okay. Hey, Julian said, Dr. Dre, explosive, West Coast. Hey, I don't want to mess up the algorithm. That's my joint. Come on, let's go. The real ones. No, D-Lo. That's the Chronic 2001. Absolutely. Bitcoin 1 minute time frame looking to get spicy. Look at price action. Okay. Let's see that casino. Are the speculators flipping it bullish? Are they flipping it bullish right now? I got a green Hakanashi candle. I never seen the Hakanashi go back and forth so much like that. Right? The whole point of the Hakanashi is to like have a bunch of green candles in a row, a bunch of red candles in a row. Look at that green red, green red, green red, green red. The Hakanashi don't know what to do. Will it break out? I mean, demand curving up. Is that negative sticks still under the zero line? Can we get a reversal here? Make sure I have the most live data. There we go. All right, back to the charts. Bitcoin still pushing. BTC is pushing. I'm still in a bigger time frame short. It looks like this on the daily time frame. I'm in a short with my stop loss above the wicks. All right. If I pull up this daily on Bitcoin, if I pull out a short tool, and if I put it, somewhere, my entries, we're a little bit past my entry, right? I'm a little bit in drawdown right now, but my stop loss is way up here, 67,339. But I'm looking to cut it off early if a Bitcoin wants to show strength, if it wants to show strength on the small time frames. But my stop loss as of right now is up around 67,300 area, which makes me kind of food, right? It makes me food. What do I mean by it makes me food? It means that I'm contributing to the liquidity to the upside. All this liquidity right here, 67,500, 67,003, that's me. That is my stop loss up there, making that area bright red. So I might be food in these streets. I might be food, okay? So hopefully I can close the trade before I become food. But I don't know. I'm still speculating on that. We're a little bit extended on the daily. We've seen a rejection so far. We've had a bearish daily candle close, just recently within the past like hour and a half. We had a bearish daily candle close, and I understand that the current daily candle may want to be a bit volatile right now. It may want to go up, it may want to go down. But I'm comfortable in the short as of right now, unless I see a big change, us getting closer to the liquidity zone. Let's go to some smaller time frames. If we break above like the 15-minute 200 MA, the yellow line, if we break above the 10-minute, see how far we are still on most of them? We only got above the 3-minute so far and barely, right? Just fighting for the 3-minute 200 MA. That's the yellow line, all right? Yellow line, very important. And as soon as, yes, I will look at gold. I promise you. I make sure we will look at gold. Attract abundance says more than likely it'll stay choppy like this until FOMC. Exactly. We have an FOMC meeting tomorrow. That's important. We usually see a volatility, so we'll see what happens with that. But look at Bitcoin getting above the 3-minute 200 with a little bit of strength now. Okay, 1 minute time frame, 1 minute doing is a due diligence. 5 minutes starting to break up above the resistance. Next resistance 65.8 and 65,009. Will BTC go for the goal? BTC starting to get a small move here. That's a move. XLM, is it getting an equal move? No. I may close this XLM trade though. I'm only down $42. But look, it's dumping. XLM is dumping. What's going on? BTC starting to break out. I'm paying attention. The casino still pulled to the downside. Awfully quiet over here. Awfully quiet in this casino for a breakout. Right? They say Ethereum has a retest. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, Ethereum broke out and then kind of came back down. Is that a retest? Or maybe the 1 minute time frame? Maybe the 5 minute time frame. I don't know if it even broke out, honestly, but very robotic, almost perfect flag right there for Ethereum. That's a 5 minute time frame. The 5 minute time frame. Yep. Very robotic flag there for Ethereum. likely breaks up. I'm just saying that likely breaks up. Do we get into a Ethereum long, man? That's pretty risky. I'm not feeling any longs right now based on a Bitcoin's a daily and 12-hour. Unless the 12-hour wants to flip green. I mean, it could. Imagine that. This thing just flicks up and just turns green and goes insane. It could. Let's go to 1 minute time frame. Are we breaking out? Here I am moving this chart. Let's get this just off the chart completely. What's happening with the 1 minute time frame? Are we still breaking out? Yes, we are. Starting to break out, starting to go a straight vertical. BTC, let's go. Yeah, XLM about to take off. I'm about to close this trade. It's only 50 bucks. 50 bucks instead of hitting my stop loss for like 500 bucks or whatever it is, way up there. Yeah, I don't want to be short on XLM. XLM looks bullish on the daily. Yeah, I'm out of here. Yeah, I'll take the small loss on XLM. I just closed out that XLM short because it's technically a flag right there. That's technically a flag, a Bitcoin getting bullish. That thing could break out. I'll take the small clapping. I'll take the small clapping. Give me my clapping on XLM. I'm keeping the Bitcoin short open for now, but even that may get cut off in just a moment. But XLM was about to do some damage. I want no parts of that XLM. Let's look at gold. Let's look at gold here. A daily time frame. Is that a bounce? Looks like a V to me, right? Looks like a V. A green dot. Got to move up. Is it at resistance now? Potentially 4-hour time frame. Look at that. Perfect reversal so far. This is what you look for. And it makes that inverse head and shoulder. Symmetrical V-shaped recovery. Beautiful. Bullish consolidation. Getting ready for your next move up. Gold looks healthy. Let's go to 15-minute time frame. 15-minute time frame. Bullish trend. Pretty bullish. Look at that. Never lost the yellow line. 200 MA. Not too bad. 5-minute. Going a bit sideways now. Sideways and getting tight. Do you see the pennant? I know you see the pennant that gold is in right there. That is awesome textbook consolidation, healthy consolidation for gold. 10-minute time frame that likely ascends price higher. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right, we got a super chat. Let's check out a super chat. No One Helps sends a $2. Says, can we check ENA liquidity? Now, I'll look at ENA for you. I'm not sure if I have a liquidity chart for it. While Trading Different does have a lot of altcoins, over 50 of the the blue chip altcoins, I'm not sure if ENA is going to be a part of that. I don't even have ENA on my list. 5 on my community alt. So let's take a look. Let's see if they happen to have it. Liquidity heat map. EMA. Yeah, not going to have ENA. Yeah, I can't help you with liquidity, but what I can do is look at the chart. No, I'm not going to add it to community alts because I don't know if we care about it. How much do we care about ENA, guys? Talk to me. 5-minute time frame starting to break out and what looked like a flag that started rounded out at the bottom. That's why the rounded bottoms are bullish. Look at that. One of those chunky monkey flags. Chunky monkey flag that should break out. Break out to the upside, that is. 4-hour time frame. Okay. Big downtrend. Do we have some divergence or something here? A little bit there on the way down, but look at all of this. Look at that volatility. That's what you got to be careful of in this market. You have these big explosive moves. You try to buy in after the move happens, and then you get destroyed. So be very careful. All right. Daily time frame ENA, just a huge downtrend, rolling over, bear flag. It looks horrible right now. It could change tomorrow. Jump through these gaps. Oh, there's no gap there. You got all this, look at all this high volume node. You have a lot of volume in this area. You could chop up in this area, maybe go through that gap. quickly if you recover. I have no idea what's going to happen, but it looks a bit bearish right now. ENA. All right, BTC, what's going on? BTC, 1 minute time frame. It is a pumping, but look at this, pumping with some volatility. Look at that candle coming in. Will it give it all back, or is it just being a volatile on the way up? Interesting pump there for BTC. I'm still in the short. We'll see what happens. All right, it says, I told you, Sweet is ready for the run. Notorious Big says, you ever had a chunky monkey? It's a dessert. I don't know if I had a chunky monkey. Isn't that something like a chocolate chip and like ice cream and a chocolate chip mixed with chocolate ice cream, maybe? Chunky monkey? Help me out here. Help me out here, Big. The bearded guy says, you mind taking another look at Soul? Got a short at 73, a 70. All right, I could take a look at Soul. Let's look at Solana. Bring it up in our community alts. So convenient. Solana near the top of the list, like at number 3 here in the list. And you say you're short at like 73, 70. Let's zoom out. I can't tell you what to do. Once again, not financial advice, but just taking a look at Solana. And if I was short at like 73 or 70, somewhere around there, 73, about 70 right there. All right, short there. I'm assuming your stop losses are probably above those wicks right there. And maybe you're trying to take it down to support. I don't know. Maybe even lower. I'll say this, careful. Shortness is not a bad idea, but the short entry was actually like a couple candles before, like right here pretty much. That was the short entry on that red candle. So, I mean, you're not that far off, and you are retracing, right? It's in retracement mode. It does look like it's starting to create somewhat of a bull flag, right? It's starting to look like somewhat of a bull flag, and maybe it keeps dumping, right? It keeps dumping and fills the flag, until eventually the stochastics are reset enough. You know, the momentum resets enough, give you your green dot on market cipher B, and this thing is probably going to keep heading up. But and it could just head up right now. Anything can happen, but it is in retracement mode. I would say be careful because it's looking like bullish consolidation and the money flow is green. So the trend is up. The trend is up overall in the move, but it looks like it's making a bull flag. So you're basically shorting, you know, within that pattern. So I would look to, if it was me, probably take profit here, you know, treating it like a scalp. If you get lucky, you can take it all the way down here, you know, fall through the gaps and come all the way down to 67.46. But just to be careful so you don't get caught up in this flag of breaking out, you know, maybe take profit soon, maybe right here, as early as here. Just an idea. Not financial advice, NFA. All right, back into that chat and back into Bitcoin price action. 1 minute time frame. Is it a healthy move there? Look at that. Just completely rounded top. Completely rounded top. We got movement in the casino. Look at all those sell orders coming in there. Very robotic. A lot of sell orders coming in. But the demand is increasing, steadily increasing. Now in the positive above the zero line at 1.81. The demand is positive now. Green Hakanashi candles, but look at all of those sell orders in the order books. What is going on? Is this thing live? And now the orders aren't moving at all. Bah! Interesting. All right, here we go. Back at Bitcoin. What a volatile, ugly pump. All right, big move up, rounded the top, made it look like the top of a cathedral. Dumped it a little bit. Will it still get a bounce? Very interesting. BTC increased the money flow the entire time while looking shaky, but the volume also decreased. Interesting. All right. Well, back to gold and oil. Gold is tight. Oil is it still dumping? Let's see. Interesting that oil has been a dumping here, and so is Bitcoin. Overall, I mean, Bitcoin getting a move up right now, but look at oil. Is that Could this be a double bottom for oil now? Does oil start to go up? That's a bottom. Got to move up. Rejection. Bear flag. Dump. You see the gap because the market was closed. The market closed, and then the futures market opened lower, right at that same level right there. Is it a double bottom? Yes, it is. Double bottoms usually reverse the price, ascend it back up. So will we see oil come back up to about $77 for crude oil? We could see that. So maybe a potential long cooking for oil. Maybe. They're curious about the NASDAQ. Let's look at the NASDAQ futures. The NASDAQ futures open and trading right now. Let's take a look. NASDAQ futures 5-minute time frame. The 5-minute time frame looks a bit like a bear flag right now. Look at that, a serious downtrend, and now starting to slowly trend up. That gives a bear flag. It is bearish consolidation, and it likely goes lower. All right. Crazy work. I'm going to bring it to the casino real quick, and I'm going to just get more hot water for the tea. Okay. I'll stay here as long as there is price action and you guys are here showing support. Hit that like button. Give me the Buddha emojis. Where's the members? Come on, make some noise. Where you at, Zen Centers? Talk to me in that chat. I'll be right back. I'm about to just get some more hot water. This thing is a bit cold now. Maybe I'll just put it in the microwave. That's a good idea. Just put it in the microwave. It got cold on me. I'll leave you at the casino in case Bitcoin pumps. Okay, and it looks like it kind of is, right? Oh, hold on. Sheesh, look at that. Give it all back. Bitcoin, what are you doing? Dude, I need to short SWE. Hold on real quick. What's SWE looking like? I've been trying to get a nice SWE short. I know SWE is my baby, but I like to get a short in every now and then. Let's see. Okay. Look at that 12 hour. 12 hours a bit shaky. And it looks like diamond pattern vibes a little bit. Look at all of those freaking wicks. So volatile. SWE's a tough one. I feel like you got to snipe entry SWE. You got to get it on a fake pump. All right. You got to have a limit order like up here somewhere, like 0.81 or something like that. You know, catch it on a wick. Stop loss up there. Yeah, SWE's a tough one. Hard to catch a nice short on SWE. So I may just do Bitcoin for now. Alchemy said, don't nuke the tea. John Connor says, no microwave, no. Are you guys serious? You guys serious about the radiation? Seriously? Can I really not microwave my tea? I don't usually do that, by the way. I just use I have the electric kettle. I just use the electric kettles, no reason. But I mean, I got a thing for the tea. It's cold. I can't just microwave it. Are you worried about the monk? Are you worried about me? Muhammad said, in the green now. Are you in the green? Oh, yeah, we are in the green in the trade. Let's go. And it's sad that I got out of XLM, right? It looks like it is going to dump.
I'm chilling in the hood with the gangsters, drinking liquor,
hanging out.
Don't care about
nothing in the world. I didn't mean to play that. I don't know. XLM was shaky, but BTC, I don't know. We'll see. Straight herbs in the hot water on this end. Okay. Chill to choppy. No microwave. They keep saying no microwave. Damn, okay. If you water a plant with microwave water, the plant dies. Damn. They said we must keep the monk in good health. Protect the monk at all costs. Okay, guys, I won't use the microwave. Sheesh. I won't use the microwave. I mean, I guess it is good, kind of cold. I love sweet green tea that much. But I do need to get another batch of water. Let me get another batch of hot water going, okay? Or Ilio says XLM took your 50 and dump. Word. Clap, baby. All right, I'll be right back, though. I'll be right back. Seriously, I'm going to leave you with the casino. I may put my water on the kettle. There we go. Zen Master, be back. Go nowhere. Hit that like button. Hey. The monk is back, baby. What's going on? All right. Got that water in the kettle. I got some Albanese, gluten-free, fat-free, organic gummy bears. Okay. We ready, baby. We are ready. Ah, where the fires at? Where the fires? Where the fires and the clappers? Gangsta Ty says food does not store radiation. Okay. Are we having an intelligence battle here? I want to know the facts. Give me the facts. All right. BTC looking a bit bearish here, guys. I got to say, we came up, gave it all back, tried to take it again, and gave it all back. Red dot. And stochastic's a bit low, starting to curve. That casino still pulled to the upside, though. Still pulled to the upside. We'll see what happens. And keep a close eye on liquidity from trading a different. I am in a Bitcoin short right now on Bitunix. Just slightly up. We'll see what happens. It's a daily time frame short. We did have a bearish daily close on Bitcoin. I am short right now on Bitunix. God King, let's give them the link with Nightbot to Bitunix. And no VPN necessary, all right? And no KYC, just to trade. This is the place where I recommend trading crypto, commodities, gold, oil, all are tokenized here on Bitunix. Give them the link. Using our referral code, we'll give you a sign-up rewards and bonuses. Plus, supports the channel, of course. Thank you so much for using our link. All right. Yeah, I'm in the short. I'm fine. I'm happy with the short for now, but closely watching the price action. Look at all these buy orders come in right now. Look at all those buy orders at the casino. Holy crap. Is it actually pushing the price, though? All those buy orders. And look at the price starting to get a little bit of a push here. Let's see what's going to happen. BTC, how bullish do you want to be? Interesting. Juggernaut says, eat organics, but drinks are radiation. Damn. To be fair, I don't heat up my green tea in the microwave. I don't think I've done that maybe once, once or twice in my lifetime. Okay. They don't say nuke it for no reason. We got some real anti-microwave people here. 1 minute time frame, just kind of going sideways. BTC looking both bullish and bearish at the same damn time. 15-minute going absolutely sideways, while money flow decreasing. A red dot. One hour and a 30-minute. I can't help but to see that head and shoulder. I saw it all day. I played this bearishly all day. It has made me money. Slanted head and shoulder to a descending triangle. Bear, bear, bear. But price could still pump, right? Price could still pump. It don't care about your trend lines, right? Price will disrespect your trend lines and just head the opposite direction and seek the liquidity that it seeks. Looking at the liquidation heat map, the simple version of the liquidation heat map from a traded and different. There we go. Middle line right there, current price. You see we have 80 million in a short liquidity above us. And that is the hot zone. But we do have that long liquidity, which is a lot closer and an easier target. All right. Free Child said, put the tea on fire in the background. Okay. Muhammad said, make the tea Moroccan, if you know what I mean. I don't know what you mean. Do I want to know what you mean? Is it Marifa? Marifa says, time to clap it then. All right. Y'all really put y'all tinfoil hats on for the radiation, huh? All right, yes. Well, keep looking at gold. They want to see gold. They care about gold today. People care about gold. Look at Bitcoin. Look, another move up. Bitcoin will not give up. It is trying to pump up. Let's look at gold again. Let's look at gold. Here it is, XAU, a gold, and now getting the move. Gold getting the move in the 5-minute time frame, a bit bullish there. Nice, nice, nice. How about the NASDAQ? Is the NASDAQ moving? NASDAQ was in what looked like a bear flag. Is it just going to the top of the pattern on that 5-minute time frame, or will it break the pattern and now get bullish? Money flow starting to get neutral and slightly green. We'll see. Still red, but starting to trend at the bullish way. 1 minute going a bit sideways, but broke above the moving averages on the 1 minute for gold. Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, gold. I'm sorry, NASDAQ, not gold, the NASDAQ. And oil, look at the 6 hour for oil. Interesting. A big move down for oil. Four hour a bit extended. $15 super bearish, but could be a double bottom. We talked about that. And here we go. Is this another rejection for Bitcoin? Small time frame, 1 minute going sideways. Will this make a head and shoulder now? I don't want to be a bear, but shoulder, head, potential right shoulder. Interesting. We'll keep an eye on it and keep looking at the traditional assets as well as the alts. All right, we'll look at the traditional assets and the alts. Here we go. Let's look at AVAX. What's AVAX doing right now in the small time frames, 5-minute time frame? AVAX. We say, how about silver? I'll look at silver as probably a similar situation as gold. Look at AVAX starting to break out. Are we starting to break out on all coins here? AVAX getting the move out of that 15-minute. Okay, that 30-minute flag breaking out. AVAX, get it. 5. Get it, AVAX. Okay. All right, somebody asked about silver. I do have silver here. XAG. Break it out in a 15-minute time frame. Silver. Not too bad. Very volatile flag, but now attempting to break out. Let's see what happens. The more you zoom out, the more you see it's kind of just still in the same zone. And actually some bearish signals there in the 7 hour. Completely overbought, red dot, red money flow. Careful, careful, careful on silver. But it is starting to change a trend. Not bad, not bad. And look at BTC. Feisty, feisty, feisty. Man, she is insane. BTC will give you engulfers of both ways. Okay. Send price of both ways here. All right. I'm back to those altcoins. Let's look at those altcoins, the ones that we care about. Solana. Check out Solana 30-minute. That's starting to resemble a head and shoulder to me. That's one shoulder. That's a head. That's the right shoulder. But 4 hour looks like just about almost bullish. It looks like I was talking about this before here. It may want to come down just more. Deeper flag. But eventually pretty bullish. Bitcoin back and forth, back and forth. A Bitcoin. Look at that. Just in a starting to be somewhat of in a tight range, back and forth. I'll look at let's see, what's Dogecoin doing? What's Dogecoin doing during this entire thing? Looks like a bear flag on a 4 hour. Looks like a bear flag. Momentum is shifting to the downside. Is it a good potential a short on Doge? Is that a rejection from the 200 MA on a 2 hour? 30-minute sliding it down. Slide it down. 5-minute going absolutely sideways. All right, they want to see Jupe. Sure, I got Jupe handy right here. Let's look at Jupe. Jupe at a 5-minute, ready to make a move across that yellow line. Does it have the courage? I don't know. That 15 and that 30 looking a bit like a bear flag. High Stokes, a red money flow could roll over any moment. Look at the wicks to the upside. Wow, how volatile. Is that going to make a head and shoulder? Is it head and shoulder season now? That's a shoulder. That's a head. That's a right shoulder. Stokes low. Green dot, though. Could it just break out? Anything can happen. Be ready for anything. Expect the unexpected here. Okay, Rudy LV said, what's up, bro? Hope you're having a great day, brother. I sure am. I hope you are as well. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you again. All right, love it, love it. They said, where is a total at? Do you mean a total 3? Let's look at total 3. Or is it just total? You just want like crypto, like the total market cap of everything, including Bitcoin and Ethereum. If that's what you're talking about, could be somewhat of a top of the 10-hour. Careful. Daily time frame looks like a rejection, just like a Bitcoin. Rejection of the total market cap of all cryptocurrencies. 15-minute time frame of what's happening with total. Got that bearish cross on the 15-minute. Careful. The entire market cap of the entire crypto space may be going down. Let's look at tether dominance while we're at it. USDT.D, tether dominance, the inverse of the Bitcoin chart. Is it bullish? Is it bearish? 4-hour time frame, it looks a bit bearish to me, right? 4-hour time frame, it looks like a bear flag that's going to dump. Now, if that happens, that means Bitcoin should pump. Right? Bitcoin should pump. That's bearish. That should break down. That should do the exact opposite to Bitcoin. So maybe some good news here on tether dominance. The bad news is the daily looks bullish for tether dominance. The exact opposite of Bitcoin, right? That looks like a bull flag about to bounce at the 21 MA, the white line, right? Potentially, I mean, it could go lower, and that would be bullish for Bitcoin. But if this bounces, that's bearish for Bitcoin, the inverse, right? It looks exactly like the Bitcoin chart, but upside down. That's what Bitcoin chart looks like right now. A rejection at the 21 MA on the daily time frame. This is a bounce at the 21 MA on the daily time frame. Put it right side up. Tether dominance. So we'll see. Tether dominance looks like that looks bullish. That looks bullish, potentially bullish on the daily time frame. We'll see what that means for Bitcoin. Here we go, 1 minute, and it's making that head and shoulder. I was worried it may make this formation. I've been seeing head and shoulders all day. That is no exception. Another head and shoulder. It could defy it and just go on up, and then maybe it'll be part of a larger pattern. Maybe there was a larger inverted head and shoulder that we did not see before. TA plays out every single time, and just not the way you expected, okay? All right. Awesome. I'm in the chat now. Jermaine Anderson says, can't say I like your trading style, but you a nice guy to watch. I like the deep Yankee voice at 2 a.m. UK. Keep up the hard work, and thanks for the entertainment. All right, I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. You know, we don't all have to trade alike, you know. If you get any entertainment from it or any insight whatsoever, I think it's well worth it. All right, somebody says, can you please check oil? I will. We have been checking oil. We'll keep checking it. They said gold about to go crazy. Jupe, please. We did jupe. Yep. We're watching XAG. Yep. Gold and silver is running. All right, back to the charts. Bitcoin still going sideways. I'll go over here. And I feel like we literally just looked at oil. But I'll check in on gold again. Check in on that gold. Daily time frame getting a move. 2-hour time frame getting a move. 30-minute time frame getting a move. Gold is mid pump. So is a silver, but not as extreme. All right, no huge pump from silver yet. That's the 15-minute time frame. Could get a pump. Maybe a volatile flag right there, right? Could be a pennant on silver. Something like that. Sloppy. All right, oil still looks like it's in the dumps. If this ever were to get very bullish, Bitcoin should dump, but it looks pretty bearish to me. Oil looks like it's coming down, and that would be good for the world economy. That would be good for maybe risk on assets, including Bitcoin. Oil is coming down. All right. I'm watching it. It's like paint drying. A Bitcoin going absolutely sideways, sitting me flat in my trade. I only have one trade open right now, a Bitcoin short based on the daily time frame. We'll see if we can get a move down from that bearish engulfing red candle, a daily close. All right, back to the coins that you care about. I'll look at Tau. Let's take a look at Tau. Here we go. 2 hour time frame. That resembles a head and shoulder to me. Lots of head and shoulders. Shoulder, head. There's a right shoulder, neckline. A break it down. Broke it down. All right, daily time frame. Daily time frame could be a top. Be careful on Tau. Be careful. Look at the wick high. All right, make sure my phone is on in case my team need me. Sorry. Okay, perfect. All right, we got some movement in the casino, guys. What is this? Look at all those cells coming in. The whole order book is red. What is that? What is it? Yes, we can look at near. There's no green in the order book. What's going on, folks? Is this thing live? God King, have you ever seen it like this? There's no green in the order book. Is this thing working? All right, we'll look at near. We'll look at near protocol. They want to look at near. There's absolutely no green in order. There's one. There's one buy order. Finally. All right, we'll look at near protocol. I like near. I like near a lot. All right, 15-minute time frame. 15-minute time frame. Near protocol going sideways. Looks bearish to me. Looks like bearish consolidation. 5-minute going sideways. Everything going sideways. 30-minute just going down, trending down. A 2-hour bearish consolidation. 4-hour. Okay, almost reset on the 4-hour. Will it bounce from the white line? Will it bounce now? Possible. Daily time frame. Daily. Can you get a bullish retest from the white line? At the 21 MA on that daily. Maybe. This is not as bearish as Bitcoin. Bitcoin got rejected on the daily at the white line. This is above the white line, but you do have tweezer tops, so careful. Could still be a top veneer. And look at Bitcoin, a dump there. 5. Man. The crypto ebook says the crypto market has barely moved in the past 24 hours. Sly Monkey says, feel like BTC is coiling up. I agree. Coiling up in this tight consolidation right here. That is a descending triangle. Not perfect. Descending triangle in that 5-minute time frame. BTC, it fits the shoe, right? If the shoe fits. If the shoe fits, wear it. The shoe fits right there. Bearish consolidation. Is this going to go lower? The daily time frame says yes. Let's go back to that daily. Are they going to give us a red dot at any point? I'm expecting the red dot to potentially come in on the daily time frame on a market cipher B. No red dot so far, but you do have a bearish engulfing candle that closed. And we have a doji candle right now, a doji candle or a compression candle. Very small body, and we do have a wick to the upside so far. Is that all the wick that it needs? And now it's going to dump for the rest of the night. Is it going to clap the longs all night long? Are they going to get thunderclapped? Notorious says the auto clappers broke it again. Let's look at the auto clappers. The auto clappers are short, guys. The auto clappers are short. A 3 out of 10 certainty. Auto clap is short. You see a BTC in a 1 second time frame here, starting to dump. The auto clappers will adjust to that. If the auto clappers see the dump like that, the auto clappers will go short. Okay, so BTC is starting to dump here. Yes, it is. A look at that daily candle now. It looks like a bearish hammer. We got sell orders coming in on the casino. Still technically a pull to the upside, but you see the red Hakanashi candle coming in. Will we splash down into the demand zone during the stream? It looks a bit rough there. That daily candle has flipped, my guys. Okay. I knew there was a situation like this could happen. I said that the daily candle might want to at first come up, even up halfway. It could have came up halfway up this candle. It only came about a third of the way before it started reversing and coming back down now. I am in a Bitcoin short. Yes, I am. I'm in a big time Bitcoin short. Now up $500. This could make me tens of thousands of dollars potentially if we go down to the bottom of the range. All right, so I'm up $500 in the Bitcoin short. We'll see what happens. Who's short right now, baby? Put some dollar signs in the chat. Who's short and in the money? Talk to me. Hey. Ah. I don't want to celebrate too early here, okay? And this can go either way. I want to be a non-biased, data scientist here, okay? A chart analysis god. A chart Zen Master. Yeah, Scrim. Engulfing daily close. Exactly. This is the daily we're looking at. This is the daily. Daily time frame. That's a engulfing red candle on the daily. I'm short already, as you can see. I'm short. I may take this down all the way to the bottom of the range, all the way down. Bah. I got a mouthful of gummy bears here. Okay, a BTC looks like it is about to dump, guys. We'll see what happens here. But sometimes this is when they pump it, right? They make it look super bearish. They dump it a little bit, and then they pump it. All right, somebody asked me to look at XRP. I'm going to take a look at XRP in our community coin list here. Daily time frame XRP, not as bad as Bitcoin. Look, closed above the white line. Let's see if it can bullishly retest, but 1 hour time frame, 1 hour is coming down. That looks like top structure to me. Has that slanted head and shoulder. That's what brought Bitcoin down earlier. It looks like that was a top, and it looks like you're now doing a bear flags, right? Bull flag, top, dump, bear flag, a dump, and give it all back. XRP 1 hour. 10-minute time frame, 10-minute trending down. Looks like it's going lower. 5-minute in absolute free fall. Look at the 1 minute. 1 minute just doesn't know what to do. Oh, it does. It knows what to do. It's dumping. Here is the casino. We got liquidations going down to the downside. Liquidations happening to the downside. Wow. Look at BTC dumping. That's the 1 minute time frame. Look at the liquidity. We're heading to the local liquidity. Longs are about to get liquidated and clapped. We're now officially in the demand zone. We're officially in the demand zone now. That's right. That means we're entering a lower liquidity. There's plenty of liquidity to the upside, but there is some to the downside as well. Don't get it twisted. Okay, not as concentrated, but it is there. Look at that liquidity below us. I'm using a trading different. It's putting a liquidity heat map on the trading view chart. No one else is doing it like this. 10% discount for the trading different subscription. If you use the link that we provide in the chat from the Nightbot. Give it to him, God King. 10% discount for the community. And that is a liquidations happening right now in real time that I'm watching. That's right. We will liquidate the longs right now. Give them a clapping to remember. We'll give them a clapping to remember. Craig says short. Fib says I've been short. Let's go. MINA says under to go up. He's getting clapped like a juvenile video. 5. All right. Skinny says, what's the realistic BTC target on the short? I mean, it depends on how long you want to hold the short. I kind of want to hold mine for a while. This could be like a rotation of a range short. But if you wanted a short time short, if you just want a short time short, if you just wanted to scalp, you just wanted to take profit tonight or something like that, you just want to cash out quickly. I mean, just take it at the next zone. Like, look at this on a 15-minute time frame. You see us bearishly consolidating and about to lose this zone. We're about to lose support. Support is about right here. That's the support. We lose that. You see the volume gap there with the VRVP. Okay. The visual range of volume profile in trader view. You see the volume gap. What happens is you fall through the gap quickly, exactly the same way you pump through the gap quickly. You see right here, this big pump up through the gap. I will let BTC fall through the gap. If we fall through that gap, I will look to take some profit right around there, maybe 64,463, 64,500 area, right? 64.5. That's where I will look to take profit. If you want a realistic, take profit. I'm looking to take profit way at the bottom, way at the bottom of the range, like 60K. We'll see how far we go. What I'm going to do is just trail my stop loss behind every low. And they'll take me out when they take me out. We'll see how low we can go with it. But if you wanted an accurate, realistic take profit, 64,000, right? 64,500. There you go. Maybe 64,600. Avoid those perfectly even numbers. All right, I am reading the chat. Jajin Kang says 65K is safe a bet. All right, Frank says higher probability it goes lower. How it's looking, I agree. Rudy says for BTC, I'm gonna see what happens to how a price reacts to the 30-minute 200. All right, let's see what that looks like. The 30-minute 200. Get rid of all of these extra lines. All right, 30-minute 200 MA. That is my yellow line. That makes sense, but that is only like halfway through the gap. It could go lower than that, but I mean, anytime you have a moving average interaction, price is going to want to be a little volatile. People are going to buy that. People are going to sell that. It's a take profit line. So good point. You pointed that out. 65K could be a really quick, like guaranteed profit zone, right? Really quick, but I think it could even go lower. Lose that. It may want a bear flag on it. It might lose it. Bear flag. Bearish retest, dump again, 64,500. My original take profit that I just explained. All right, perfect. I looked at XRP. I looked at all of that. Yes. We in the money, baby. In the money on the shorts. Welcome in. If you're just getting here, welcome in. We're keeping an eye on Bitcoin on the small time frames and the large time frames. I believe the daily time frame is getting a bit bearish here. Getting a bit bearish because of the rejection. The rejection on these two candles here, both yesterday's candle and day before yesterday candle and yesterday's candle, which just closed. Yesterday's candle just closed. It closed below the resistance with a tweezer tops, high Stokes. No red dot just yet, but best believe if that red dot comes in on the daily, prepare yourself for carnage. Okay. Prepare yourselves for a carnage. All right. Tony Rosa says BTC at the value area low, the local value area. That must be a very local value area low. Very local. I'm zoomed out on like the 4-hour and the 12-hour, the daily. I'm on those time frames right now. 12-hour. Here we go. Super bearish on that 12-hour time frame. A nice looking short. I'm in it. All right. Let's get back to oil. What is oil doing? Oil going lower for oil. Gold consolidating there. Is that bearishly consolidating? It kind of looks like it. Interesting. It's only a 1-minute time frame. Oil and gold and oil looking. Gold and silver. Sorry, gold and silver looking a bit similar here. A flag on the 1 hour, flag on the 4 hour. Yeah, they both got a flag on the 4 hour. Look at silver's recovery. Interesting on that 4 hour time frame. Is the NASDAQ still dumping? It's important to know, is it still dumping? No, look, starting to invalidate the bear flag a little bit here. Keep pumping, you invalidate the bear flag, and you go higher. Could it be a bottom on a medium time frame? 2 hour time frame bottom, potentially on the NASDAQ. 5 minute, what's that 5 minute? Yeah, 5 minutes pumping. So NASDAQ getting a move, gold or silver getting a move. Bitcoin was getting a move before it dumped again. It was getting a move, gave it back, got another move, gave it back, a big dump. Now starting a bear flag again on the 1 minute time frame. A Bitcoin bear flagging. Will it roll over? Likely it will if it continues to bear flag. If it continues to bear flag just like this and the macro momentum kicks in, BTC likely goes lower from what I'm seeing. All right. Scrim says, a JP, for your deep TP, do you think people will wait for a Fed meeting tomorrow? Maybe. And with all the volatility that could potentially happen tomorrow, I could get stopped out, right? Stopped out before anything happens. I may just get stopped out of break even. I'm notorious for putting my stop loss in the break even ASAP, right? I could do it right now. I'm up $500. Why not just put it into break even? That's what I'm doing. So I'll probably get stopped out tomorrow on it. So if I wake up like in super gains, I may just take my gains, just being honest. What if I wake up and I'm up like $5,000? If that happens, I may just take it because of the FOMC. I don't want to, risk getting stopped out in FOMC if I'm up $5,000. So we'll see. And I'm just about ready to put my stop loss into break even right now. Why would I do that? I do that to protect the Birkin, right? I want to protect the Birkin. Also, I can get a better price. I've done this like 3 times already, and I made a little bit of money off it, but, it dumps. I get a good position. I put my stop loss in a break even. I got, stopped out and break even like twice, and I keep getting a slightly better entry. So we'll see here. Stop loss, bring it down, bring it down. Look, on Bitunix, they have a break even line. That line that says break even, that is the literal break even line, including fees. So if you want to make sure that you're covering your fees, just put your stop loss, in front of that line. Nice a feature from Bitunix. Give them the link. God Gang. Bitunix. Use our referral link to get sign up bonuses and rewards. Okay. And it supports the channel. No VPN needed. No KYC. I love the simple exchange. Bitunix. Great customer service too. We have direct contact with them. All right. It looks like a bear flag on BTC 1 minute time frame. I'm in the profit on the short. I could take the $600 right now, but this thing could make me a few thousand if I let this thing dump through the volume gaps. If BTC gets the big push down, this could be a banger of a trade. So I would love to stay into the trade, but I also want to play some defense here. I want to play some defense and make sure that the enemy does not push into my my profits here, put me in the drawdown. I have a guaranteed no drawdown now because my stop loss is in break even. Can I make it a guaranteed stop loss? Look at that. Another great feature from Bitunix. Use that link, baby. Guaranteed stop loss. No stop loss is truly guaranteed except the guaranteed stop loss from a Bitunix. And got to pay a slightly more fee and guarantee that stop loss. So no slippage, no issues. I'm fine. Love it. Fine. All right, BTC 1 minute time frame. BTC on that 1 minute time frame. Rudy says, I never had good outcomes trading the FOMC. True. Tony Rosa said, a Fed clappage. The Fed clappage. All right. Looks like a bear flag on a 1 minute time frame. $5 minute could be a bottom. The 5 minute could be a bottom. You never know. Look at the wicks on the 10 minute. Okay, BTC. Let's look at that casino. Casino awfully quiet here today. Got to turn it up. Where are the orders? Turn up the volume on the casino. We're in the demand zone, the liquidity to the downside. We now have a pull to the downside, demand at negative 21 below the zero line. We briefly came above the zero line, but now here we are back below it and looking a bit bearish. All right, last I checked, those auto clappers were short. Oh, yeah, they're very short now. 10 out of 10 are short for the auto clappers. Man. All right, a BTC. We're keeping an eye on it, but it is just a dumping right now, guys. Keeping an eye. Anything could change at any moment. Look at that. It's just rollover to rollover. Rollover to rollover. Oh, look at the 4 hour. The 4 hour is now trying to bounce from that 21 MA. That's an important line. I told you these moving averages act as support and resistance. Now trying to act as support, but are we reset enough and ready for a bounce? We'll see. The 4 hour almost tells me to be bullish. It almost tells me to be bullish. We'll see. All right, back to the community alts. Community alts now. Let's look at Zcash. Zcash 1 hour time frame, and that looks a bit ugly there to me. Pump up, lower high, bear flag. Absolute sideways bear flag, right? Below the moving averages, hit resistance, double top. 5. Complete sideways. How about your daily? Daily on the Zcash. Wow, full dump from the head and shoulder, hit the 200, came back up. Is that a bearish retest again? Like, we really coming back up here. Stokes getting a bit high, money flow green. We'll see. Reminds me of the hyperliquid chart, was so bearish, but maybe coming back, maybe melt faces, potentially take out everybody with stop losses up here. That can happen for Zcash. All right. Let me look at one more community alt, one that you might care about. Let's see here. Let's look at Aerodrome. Aerodrome, daily time frame, getting a breakout. 2 hour time frame. Oh my God. 5. Is it a diamond pattern? I mean, pretty volatile. Careful. That could reverse it if it is a diamond pattern. All right. Red dot. Stokes coming down. A little bit of retracement mode. 15 minute. Okay. Starting to roll over there a little bit. You were bullish, had somewhat of a rising wedge, a breakdown, starting to roll over on that 15. 5 minute time frame, 5 minute time frame. That's right, going a bit sideways there. Arrow doing nothing on the small time frames. Back to Bitcoin. Bitcoin on that 1 minute. Is it coming up again? Bitcoin. Looks like a small bear flag. Will it roll over? Watching all the time frames. Nothing bullish about Bitcoin right now. I got to tell you on the small time frames. They want WorldCoin. Let's look at WorldCoin real quick. We got it in the community alts. It's towards the bottom. This is ranked in order of importance. 1 minute time frame. What a bullish move for WorldCoin. WorldCoin just can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Red dot. High Stokes, but it looks freaking bullish. Look at the wicks to the downside. WorldCoin, 3 green soldiers. Yeah, that we call that the Statue of Liberty. That Statue of Liberty right there, just holding the torch. That thing is a pumping. Daily time frame and just completely taking off. WorldCoin is a going parabolic. What an amazing buy if you're bought down here at that rounded bottom. Amazing WorldCoin. All right, back to Bitcoin. We got some action. What's going on? I'm seeing a movement to the upside on the 1 minute. The casino not showing much though. Still a red candle on Hakanashi. Make sure we got the latest data, of course. Yeah, demand of negative 26. And not too much happening there. All right, they want to look at Farcoin. Let's take a look at Farcoin. That is in the community alts. Yes, it is. Farcoin. Yeah, 4 hour Farcoin. All right, okay. a rough rounded bottom there. Green money flow, green dot, 4-hour time frame says it should go higher. 30-minute is going higher. 15 cruising, everything bullish right now. Breakout after breakout. Fart coin, okay. This is happening right now. Fart coin, look at that bull flag right there, ready to go in a 1 minute. Fart coin is exploding. Are the alts starting to, speculate on Bitcoin? It appears so, right? Look at the movement on the alts. Look at fart coin. Why fart coin? And look at the buys coming into the casino. This may give us a shift to the upside, a pull to the upside eventually. Interesting. What a move from Bitcoin. So bearish to so bullish, right? Look at that. Good vibes. Is there a setup in BTC right now? Right now, only thing I see is that daily short. I'm in a daily short with BTC. Looks something like this. All right, I enter here. My stop loss above the wicks on the daily. And my take profit is way down here, around 60K. We'll see what happens. But I don't see a setup. I do not see any other setup on Bitcoin right now. I mean, it may be something somewhere in the medium time frame, maybe a short, maybe a long. But the most certain setup I see is on the 12-hour right there and on the daily to the downside. But I'm looking, man. I don't see no long nowhere. I'll tell you that much. I do not see a long setup for BTC. There may be a smaller time frame short for you, maybe. Maybe like play like the 5 minute or the 3 minute, but I don't know. I'll short that. Look how overbought you are on a 1 minute time frame. But this could just explode to the yellow line. All right, yeah, look, it could just explode. We'll take a look at total 3 real quick, though. Total 3. What a move. Okay. 1 minute, total 3, getting a move up just like Bitcoin. 15-minute, ugly consolidation, but consolidation nonetheless. What will happen? It looks like it's rolling over still. Ugly formation, high, lower high, just consolidative, like, rollover. Yeah, the current candle's green, but I mean, not amazing, but we could witness something amazing before our eyes. Let's see. But the 12-hour is bearish, just like Bitcoin. But look, this candle is volatile. Look at this candle coming in. Will it engulf the red one? Will it reverse course? Look at Bitcoin breaking out on a 1 minute time frame after dumping. This is the market we're in, guys. This is the market we're in. This is insane. Look at that. Take a little piece of the liquidity and then maybe come to the upside. Take the top side liquidity. That's really juicy. Now look, and then we get rejected. Did I get stopped out? I think I got stopped out of the Bitcoin trade. I should have got stopped out right there at basically break even. Yeah, I got stopped out of the Bitcoin trade at break even. Lost no money. I actually gained $11 off the trade. It's been a good day today, guys. Very minimum L's. This is the biggest L I took here today. A 149 from XLM. I was trying to short it. Looks like I got clapped on SWE too. I got clapped on SWE for 8%, just 194. But then I made some from SWE. Clap back 20% there at $325 there on SWE. Had a Bitcoin trade. This was a stop out, by the way. Another stop out of break even. Made $142 right there. This was another stop out of break even. Just $20 on Bitcoin. $37 loss on Bitcoin. That was probably another stop out of break even, but some of the slippage got me there. But Bitunix is very good about the slippage. Okay, so they actually reimburse you sometimes when that slippage occurs. So a good reason, okay, to use Bitunix in our referral link. And this SWE trade, look at this SWE banger. This was today. All right, this is today. A SWE banger, two G's, 83%. Let's go. A nice wee banger, 2 G's right there earlier this morning. And then another Bitcoin stopped out so many times on Bitcoin, guys. Okay, so many times. Yeah, but I think that's pretty much it from today. Got some clappings the other day. Clappage. We had some real clappage. And then we had like that $3,000 trade that made up for a lot of those claps. But yeah, it was a good day today. I got to say, a real good day today trading. I'm looking to get back in the Bitcoin short. Okay, looking to get back in the Bitcoin short. So, you know, they keep stopping me out with these big moves to the upside, but I still think the daily short is plausible. I'm just aware that, you know, we're dealing with volatility and that we have a whole lot of liquidity to the upside. You know, I see the liquidity heat map. Or trading different here. I see it favoring 67,500. I'm just aware that I know BTC may want to take that liquidity. And when it does, I'll probably ride SWE up there or something. I'll make some money off of SWE. But until then, I mean, I'll just stay out of the trade. You know, I'll look at some speculative trades to the upside if Bitcoin wants to be bullish. And then eventually, once it takes the liquidity, I'll look for bearish divergence. Take this liquidity, I'll look for bearish divergence on the medium time frames, the 15-minute time frame, the 30-minute time frame. I'll look for bear div, and I'll look for a potential entry at like 70K or 65K. I'll look for a short again. You know, I'm not a permanent bear. I'm actually a monk, but you know, I'm looking for scalp and sniper short entries. I'm looking for sniper short entries because it is still a bear market, and I just, you know, I want good entries. You feel me? Bye. Okay. We're keeping an eye on Bitcoin and the casino. We had a quick move down to the demand zone, and then we just came right back up, right back up. And now here we are pushing to the upside, still on a technical pull to the downside, though, from the casino and on a short signal. Okay. Auto clappers, I think they're still short, interestingly enough. The auto clappers are still short, even though the casino... And on TradingView, we're seeing some small moves from Bitcoin. It could have just been a quick liquidity grab. They wanted to stop me out. Yes. They wanted to stop me out so bad. They stopped me out. I did not lose any money. So be careful. I can't tell you how to protect your position. I cannot tell you how to get out of your position. I never want to tell you to get in a position, okay? I'm just telling you the positions that I'm taking, and I'm looking for shorts. You already see the idea for my short, but right now I just got stopped out at break even because that's the way I trade. All right. And let's pull up the Discord. God King, are you even here, God King? I haven't seen God King much. Is God King here? Yeah, am I just getting auto and Nightbot commands? Notorious says it's going for that high liquidity now. It's a double liquidity squeeze that whales are hungry. I agree. I think they want to clear out the top side. That's why I'm careful with my short right now. All right, let's go to Sin City Crypto. Let's go to that Zen Trading Zone. Let's promote that Discord. There it is. There's the Discord. And yeah, there's that sweet trade. Yeah, banger, $2,000 this morning. Help me out. And here is the idea for the daily short. If you're just getting here, I am in a daily. Well, I'm not in it right now, but I'm considering a daily short like this. It's still valid until the stop loss is taken out. Okay, just because I got out the trade don't mean you got to get out. It's up to you. You know, do your own trades. But this is the idea. This is the battle plan. I'm looking to follow the same battle plan until it's invalidated. It's invalidated when Bitcoin breaks above 67,000, a 3 of 47. Okay. Rex Futurez. What's up, big bro? What's up, big bro? What's that cup and handle on the 1 minute for BTC? Are you sure? Here's the 1 minute. Is that the cup and handle you speak of? This cup right there, nice round cup and handle breaking out. Is that what you're talking about? Nicholas says cup and handle on Bitcoin take along the 71K. I think I'm okay. I might long something though. Let's look at if Bitcoin wants to get bullish. I'll get speculative. And let's look at SWE, for example. Is SWE cooking up for long? It sure is. We had to get in a few minutes ago. That thing's breaking out right now. SWE ready to get busy. How about higher time frame? Higher time frame, is it too late? Might be too late for SWE, honestly. Might be too late unless you do a daily time frame trade, and stop loss will have to be like at like 74. Take it all the way up to like $1.02. I don't know if I'm ready for a daily swing on SWE yet. Highly speculative. There got to be a better entry. Yeah, they're breaking out a little bit for me right now. Let's see what else. What about Near Protocol, Venice, Tau? What is ready for me about right now on a 30-minute time frame? Is anything about reset on a 30-minute? Here's a Near Protocol, not too bad. I don't know. It's not as support enough for me. Look at Doge, XRP. I'm going through literally everything right now. What looks good in 30-minute time frame? Stellar Lumens breaking out. Glad I got out of that short. What a breakout for Stellar Lumens, XLM. Everything's starting to break out right now a little bit, guys. Things are starting to break out. Look at the casino. We got buy orders coming in. Buy orders coming in. Still pulled to the downside. But I see that Hakanashi, a candle, starting to get some momentum to the upside. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Lisa's here. She said, should have listened to Lisa and buy the red. Jesus Christ. Okay. Hyperliquid. What am I about to buy? I'm going to have some fun if Bitcoin want to pump. If it wants to pump, we can play a game. Maybe Zcash. I don't know. Is that the best we could do? Zcash right now? Render looks a bit bearish still. Fartcoin breaking out. Look at Uniswap breaking out. I actually can't wait to short this. Uniswap is going to be an amazing short when it's time to go. It's still pumping right now. I'm not going to touch it, but it's going to be an amazing short with patience. Aerodrome could be a short really soon. Look at that. You put some wicks in. That beer guy says, go to bed, Lisa. Go to bed. Everybody, hit that like button if you haven't already, okay? Hit that like button. I appreciate it. If you're having a good time here, if you feel informed, if you feel entertained, okay? If you just like being here, hit the like button. If you're brand new, please hit subscribe. It really helps us out. Thank you so much in advance. All right, I'm just looking through the coins here, guys. HBAR hasn't broken out. Can we get into HBAR? Highly speculative. Highly speculative. I don't know about it. WorldCoin going crazy again. Arrow is tight. Aerodrome hasn't broken out on a 30-minute. But will it break out? And the structure looks crazy. It looks crazy. Fartcoin breaking out. Zcash not doing nothing. Venice looks okay. Maybe Link didn't really get a big move yet. Link did not get a big move, and maybe I can do something with Link. Let's get back to Bitcoin. What's going on with Bitcoin? Is the pump sustained? It is so far. Check it out. Breakout, small retracement, breakout, small retracement, another breakout, potentially, or could this be the top? Right? Just get the people out with the high leverage shorts and then dump this. Man, they are making it difficult, man. That 12 hours still says the short. The daily says the short. I believe the daily and the 12-hour over the small time frames. I'm just saying. Frank that Dejan says here for the educational purposes only. A good stuff. Hey, Parth Kadakia says love from India. All right. Thank you. How about Turbo? Do we care about Turbo? What's Turbo? Talk to me. I just feel like Bitcoin is like going to resistance somewhere, right? It's going to, wherever the most local resistance is, and it may get rejected. So I'm trying to project. I'm going through the different time frames and trying to project where that resistance may be. Maybe it's just the wick highs. Maybe we just put in a double top. Maybe we do get a push up on the smaller time frames and the medium time frames. Maybe we come back to 66.5 and double top. Just an idea. Yeah, but small move on Bitcoin. We'll keep a close eye on it. All right. Adi says, "Is this ASMR now?" Oh, can you hear me chomping on the gummy bears over here, mukbanging on the gummy bears? If you can, I'm sorry. Can you guys hear that? Sorry, it's rude to eat and stream. Says, "Hi, this is Joanne from India." From India. Okay. Hello. Nicholas says, "But the 21 just crossed the 200. So a retest, if 200 rejection, then 71 I see on Bitcoin." What time frame are we talking about? So you said the 21 just crossed the 200. So retest. Okay. Oh, what time frame? Are you talking about just 1 minute? Yeah, this could come down and touch that at 21 and be out. Absolutely, that can happen. But it looks pretty bullish right now. Bitcoin on a short-term bullish move. And we have a lot, and I mean a lot of altcoins speculating already on the move. Look at AVAX. Look at AVAX in a 15-minute time frame. A break it out. Beautiful move. I'm glad I'm not in any trade on Bitunix at all right now. No trade. But I am looking for some opportunity here. And what do we have here? Thank you so much, Jack B. We have a Jack B gifting 5 Sin City Crypto memberships. Congratulations to the new members. All right, where my new members at? Let's see your new exclusive emojis. And if you're already a member, please go ahead and put those emojis in the chat as well. All right, the Faz, the Buddhas, the thunderclaps. Let's see it all. You have the emojis. It says Soul and ETH is moving. Well, I'm glad I own a lot of Soul. It'll keep you from FOMOing into the trades, and that's beautiful. Look at AVAX, just a gorgeous move up. And look at this. Look at Bitcoin getting a move up. We got to look at the liquidity heat map. Oh, we're getting closer and closer to that top side liquidity now. Look at that. I mean, the bottom is close, but the top is hot. Drop it like it's hot. Joanne says, "Very good explaining. First time watching live." Okay, I'm glad to have you here. I'm glad you found me. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Notification bells on. We are live every single day here with the cryptocurrency and overall market analysis, technical analysis, and trade alerts. We haven't had any trade alerts today.
Attention, trade alert.
Yeah, but every now and then I call those trade alerts when I see the high probability setups. I guess we did give a trade alert earlier for the daily short on BTC, but I'm already out of it. I'm out of it, stopped out at break even. I'm a big believer at putting my stop loss and break even as soon as possible. Okay, so I'm in no trade right now. I will not get wrecked during the short squeeze. There is a short squeeze possible. I'm just saying there is a short squeeze possible. Caked. What's up, Cake? I'm alive every day around 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, okay? 3 to 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every single day. But also Monday through Friday, we're live in the studio. You know, I have 2 co-hosts. We have a beautiful studio in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're live at 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every single Monday through Friday. All right? Sergio says, when clap merch? Hey, well, sooner than you think. Sooner than you think. All right. Rudy says 5-minute SMA rejection on the trend line. Let's look at BTC. BTC 5-minute. Will we get a rejection? I don't have an EMA, but I do have an SMA, a simple moving average. My 200 MA. We're not quite there yet, but that is the resistance. We'll see how BTC reacts to the resistance at 65,900. We got a bunch of buy. T is C being very volatile here. If you lost me for a second, I am back. I don't know what OBS is doing there, but we are back. Yes, yes, yes. BTC. I'm looking at the chat. The Boomdock Saint says, look at Turbo. I'm in for 14K. Okay. I'll look at Turbo. Let's look at Turbo real quick. Turbo. Look at it on Binance. Let's see how it looks on the 5-minute time frame. The 5-minute time frame is on. It's taking off. It's taking off like a rocket ship right now. 1 hour time frame. 1 hour. A beautiful breakout. Beautiful breakout. Look at that, man. Look at that 2 hour. 8 hour just utterly breaking out, breaking the bearish trend. It looks like a bear flag. It looks so bearish with that red flag, the red dot. I would have told you to short that. It looked so bearish. But look at that. You got last minute a bullish strength coming in and validating, for the most part, invalidating, not completely invalidated just yet. You got to do a lot more than this, but starting to invalidate the bear flag. Daily time frame. Getting past resistance, overbought, don't care, making a move, engulfing candle coming in, not too bad. Turbo, looking a bit bullish here. Let's see how bullish you get. Maybe you make it to the next resistance, 0.001076. Maybe you make it around there, get rejected. Maybe you get accepted into the range. We'll see what happens. All eyes on BTC. All eyes on BTC now, okay? 5-minute time frame, 5-minute time frame. BTC and nearing its resistance. Okay, nearing its resistance. Will this be the rejection? Will I get back into my daily short? I just may. We got to see. We got a lot of time left on this daily candle. 21 hour and 58 minutes. I'm looking to get back in the daily short. Probably. Maybe at that white line again. Maybe, maybe it gets rejected at the white line one more time. Maybe I put a new limit order there. A stop loss in the same place. The stop loss will be in the same place. The same idea. This is my short idea. If you just got here, this is my battle plan, okay? This is my battle plan. My short for the daily time frame. I can get stopped out. It's fine. I'm not in the trade right now. But what I may do is put an entry somewhere around the white line and go for another rejection. I will have a sniper entry, a better entry than I had previously on the short. Okay, so we'll see what we can do. I'm looking to get back in the short, but I'm also looking to adapt if we continue to be bullish. But so far, 1 minute time frame is starting to roll over here. Let's see how hard it rolls. Will it be a slight retracement or will it be a give it all back? We've been giving it all back every time we got a big move up. Let's see if we give it all back or if it continues. If it continues, I will be speculating on smaller coins, right? All right, in the chat right now, Jack B, Wu-Tang Audio. Hey, Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing. Hey. Boondock Sank says, thanks, JP. Absolutely, I got you. Let's set up lobster dinner next bull top. Sounds good to me. All right, Cake, what's going on? Says, I think you lost audio. At least I did. I should be back, right? Yeah, OBS disconnected me for some reason. So weird, man. I got this freaking fiber connection. I should have no issues. Yes. How you doing, Cake? What's going on? Are you playing Skyrim? Could I see some Buddha emojis out there? Do you guys want to see the auto clappers? Do you want to see some auto clapping? Do you want to see the auto clappers? They're short, man. They're short. 7 out of 10 short. Auto clappers, baby. Bitcoin 1 minute getting a small bounce here. Are we going to keep going up? Are you long? Are you short? Are you bear? Are you bull? Are you monk? JP open total 3. Should I, Lisa? Should I? And did I ever really look at Turbo? I think I did look at Turbo, right? I'm sorry if I didn't do a full analysis. Weekly could be a bottom, but be careful. Could be a bear flag as well, just to dump more. Careful. All right, let's do total 3. We just looked at total 3 not too long ago. I remember we looked at total. Total 3 still looks like a bear flag. Still looks like a bear flag on a daily, so careful. That 12 hours pretty bearish, just like Bitcoin. Total 3, 4 hour wants to reverse, but under the moving averages. 15-minute time frame going absolutely sideways, but a bit bearish there. It could get rejected at the yellow line. Be careful. 5-minute time frame. Will you stay above resistance? So far, so good. We'll see, though. It looks like one of those give it back potential situations. Careful, careful, careful. 1 minute. Nice flag there. Nice consolidation on total 3. Is this the beginning of a nice move for the alts? I'm seeing movement in the altcoins. Let's go. All right. Drop Zone Killer says, what's the indicator for the 200 MA on Bitunix? So on Bitunix, you can't use the 5 MA. I just use the MA. Just type in MA. Go to indicators and just type in MA, and you see moving average comes up. You know, when moving average comes up, just open that up and then put in, see, I have like 4 of them or something. MA 21, 21, 200. See what I'm saying? Click on it, change the color that you want. Yeah, make it whatever color you want. Right now it's white. Inputs, the length would be, you know, how long of an average, 21, 200. Make it whatever you want, but it's just called MA is what I use. It's a simple moving average, all right? All right, Joanna said, gold short or long? I can't tell you what to do, but gold is starting to recover. Looking a bit bullish in the charts in a small time frame, so just be careful. Be careful. Is BTC getting a move? Look at the casino. Look at that Hankanashi candle. Looks a bit interesting there, right? Pull to the upside now. Pull to the upside, but still a short signal. A short signal with no take profit. 1 minute through the 10 minutes, still technically bearish, but Bitcoin getting a move up. We'll monitor this move up. We'll see if it gets rejected. Once again, make sure you're a member of the Discord to become a true member of our family. Where's the family at? Let me see your member emojis. I love my Sin City family. Zen Sinners, give me an amen. A 5 is like our amen. Give me a 5. Okay, I love you, Zen Sinners. I do. I really do. Okay, join our Discord. Kick, maybe you can help me. God King, I don't think is here. Put the Discord link out there, and I want to make sure everybody have the tools that they need. If you like this market cipher indicator with the green dot and red dot here, you see me show a lot with the momentum indicators. It's part of the market cipher suite. It's not cheap, but it's an amazing tool for professional traders. We have a link in the description of the video for market cipher. If you like the liquidity tool that I use here, this is from a Trading Different. Okay, stop trading like retail. Trade different. Okay, trade different. Use their liquidity heat map, and they also have the simple liquidity heat map. I like this one a lot now. Thank you. Attract abundance. But I have a special discount for you. This ain't cheap either, but it's worth it. And I recommend you getting the trader bundle so you have access to all the altcoin liquidity as well. That's right, altcoin liquidity, AVE, ADA, ALGO. You know, you even have stocks here, Amazon, Apple. You need this liquidity source. Let's give you the link with the Nightbot right now. Help me with this, a caked. Okay, liquidity heat map from Trading Different, 10% off if you want to subscribe. I love it. I've been subscribed for 2 years, paying for it, and you know, I think it's well worth it. And finally, a Bitunix. Okay, this is the biggest one here that does support the channel. We have a partnership with Bitunix. Once again, no KYC and no VPN whatsoever. If you need a cryptocurrency exchange with good liquidity and good customer service, sign up for a bonus and rewards with our referral link. All right, for Bitunix. We thank you in advance for supporting the channel. Go ahead, hit that like button. If you're not yet, hit that like button. Okay, I love y'all so much. Over 400 people were here. Over 5,000 views. We went over Bitcoin. I analyze it every single day. I will not leave you, baby. I will not leave you. I'll be here every single day, twice a day. You right? AM, right? 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for 3 hours in the studio. And then I give you how many? 3, 4, 5, 6, sometimes 9 hours from home. I would never leave you. They said clapbot. I like that, clapbot. Woo! Yeah, but why am I talking like this? Why am I talking like this like I'm leaving? Because I am leaving, okay? I am leaving. I love you guys, okay? Price action is a little bit slow for me. I will be looking for a rejection, okay? I understand that it could not reject. It actually could get accepted into a higher range. We could do a short squeeze. I'm looking for a rejection either now or somewhere near here, or potential a short squeeze to the upside and then a sniper entry for a short. Me personally, what I'm doing, okay, I can't tell you what to do, all right? But I am looking to get in on a rejection. Maybe this is the rejection. I'll be watching price. Once again, if you want to keep up with me, make sure you follow me. Not follow me. Just join our Discord. Join our Discord and stay up to date with my Zen Trading Zone and a Trader Chat community TA. All right. In fact, can we do this again? I love doing this at everyone. We short or long? Let's respond to that post right now. If you're in the Discord, especially if you just joined the Discord, we're being silly. We short or long? I'm neither. I'm just Zen right now. I'm Zen. I might do a speculative long. I'll put it in the Discord. I promise if I take it. But right now I'm in a no trade and looking for a better entry for the short. Okay. Jack B says, don't get clapped. I don't want to get clapped. I'm trying to avoid the clappage. There's Attract Abundance says a long, a short term, then short for tomorrow is my guess. Interesting. Okay. Good point of view there. Attract Abundance. MMZ says short and getting smoked. Sheesh. Notorious Big is shalong. maybe excuse me. Maybe that's the move, right? Until the FOMC is done. Shlong it from now until the end of the FOMC, right? I love it. I love it. I love it. Mormonix says, collapse zone. Collapse zone. Hold the line, baby. Hold the line. Yes, you got sound, right? Yes, you do got sound. Don't play me like that. But anyway, I'm going to go, guys. I love you so much. The Zen Master loves you. Okay. Be disciplined. Follow your plan. Don't be too risky. You know, just risk a small amount. Okay. Small gains over time. Let's get money in this bear market. We'll get out of it together. And before we know it, the bull market will be here, and I'll be here navigating price for you. I'm going nowhere. I'm going live every day. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the like button on the way out. Thank y'all. See you tomorrow. Okay, see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time at the show in the studio, the trading show that we do every morning, Monday through Friday. But you know what? The timing might be off tomorrow. Sheesh. Just look out in the YouTube, man. Make sure your notifications are on, okay? We'll be there no matter what. We'll be there for you every single day. Take care. All right, make money. Stay out of trouble. Buddha emojis. Buddha emojis. All right, love y'all. Take care. I'll be back soon.